Good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing? Good morning. Thank y'all for joining. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all are doing good. Who's blowing me up, Lord? Hope y'all doing good. Good morning. Good morning. I see my moms in the building. I see y'all. Give me 1 second, y'all. Oh, yeah. Gotta catch that. Okay. Got that. All right. So let's get into the show. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. I see KB on the building. True TV Podcast is in the building. Thanks for being here modding this morning. Thank you. Let's scroll up so we can speak to everybody. Everybody coming in. I appreciate y'all stopping by. You could have been anywhere this morning, but you decided to stop by here. So thank you guys. Y'all like to wave behind us, child. We were trying to switch it up a little bit. Woo. With my whistle. All right. So let's speak. Let's see. Rose Armstead is in the building. Rose, I got your message. Thanks for sending that. So thank you, Rose, for being here. True TV Podcast is in the building. Mary Giles is here. Deborah Banks is here. Darlene Mungum is here. I already said Darlene Mungum. KBR is in the building. What's up? Who else? Sheila Washington is here. I see you. Reba 0616 is here. Okay, Big Steak is in the building. Thanks for being here, Big Steak. Thanks for being here. Summer Gerard is here. Thanks for being here. Dear Diamond Eyes is in the building. Thanks for being here, Diamond Eyes. Erica Butler is here. Delilah T is here. Let's keep scrolling. Carla Burrell is here. Thanks for being here, dear. Henry Lee is in the building. Thanks for being here, Henry Lee. George Denise is here. Thanks for being here, George Denise. Cheryl Williams is here. Miss Pruitt is in the building. Sweet Essence in the building. Gary West is here. Cheryl is here. Tamara Walls is here. Melanie Blend is here. That's a new name. Thanks for being Melanin Blend. Have I seen you here before? Welcome. If you're new, if this is your first time. If not, thanks for coming back. Sunny Days is in the building. What's up, Sunny Days? Maria Perry is here. Denise Slay again. Janet Driscoll. Kim Jones is here. Love is in the building. Ronnie is here. Sylvia Blow is here. Jella is in the building. All right. And everybody else coming in. We're going to go ahead and get into the show. Thanks for being here. Everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is useful, fair use, and entertainment. She says, I've been here before. Oh, okay. My bad. Maybe I'm just still waking up. Welcome and thanks for being here. I see Purple Unicorn in the building. All right. SR Howard, thanks for being here. Let's get started. Let's get the politics stuff out the way. Creole girl, I see you. I see you. All right, let's get it. I see y'all coming in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday. Somebody got their check today. Somebody got paid today. Somebody in a good mood. Okay, I got paid today. Sure did. Is the devil mad? Nah. Y'all got paid. I'm always in a good mood when I get paid because I love money. So it makes me feel accomplished. When I wake up and look at my account, be like, thank you, Lord. Okay. Yeah. So, because so many people being laid off and losing jobs left and right, 130, 40,000, 100,000 people losing jobs left and right because of Trump. We get ready to talk about his ass right here. But yeah, so if anybody got woke up this morning, you got a paycheck, honey, go ahead and say thank the Lord for that. Because guess what? There's a lot of people that woke up this morning did not get a check. And that's it's the small things that we're so thankful for now. Let me say that. It's the small things that we're thankful for now that you just really didn't even think about. You just wake up like, oh, that's supposed to happen. But nowadays, you just got to thank God for the small things because, baby, with the world we live in right now, you just never know. You just never know. It used to be a time when you didn't worry about a job. You just knew you can get a job. But now it's just things are kind of tight now. So when you're in a place where you're blessed and you have the things that you need, activity of your limbs, always be thankful for that. Right. Yes, honey. Thank you daily. All right. And I did just that. So Elon Musk reportedly loses upwards of 34 billion in net worth, you guys, and his Tesla shares fall 14% after the Donald Trump beef. Now, y'all know the two of them are fighting. The girls are fighting. Literally. The girls are fighting. Let's get into these girls fighting, okay? All right, so according to Business Insider and Hollywood Unlocked, Elon Musk just had one of his biggest single-day net worth losses. Now, it says that Elon Musk's latest feud with Trump began with a Twitter post criticizing the GOP spending bill. Now, it says that Tesla shares were down 14% by the market's close, wiping out $138 billion of the company's worth. Damn. I hate to know I lost that much money. I would lose my ish behind that. Now, Bloomberg's Billionaires Index estimates that about 34 billion was erased from Musk's net worth, y'all. Damn, I know he pissed. That's why he up snapping off on Trump's ass this morning, child, and yesterday. Now, I said that we can now put a price on Elon Musk's very public breakup with Donald Trump, child. Ain't no president over here, okay? Because I told y'all Obama's still my president. But y'all see this? They said that Elon Musk becomes $27 billion poor as Trump quarrel eats into his net worth. So the world's richest man got much less Thursday, which was yesterday, as Elon Musk and Donald Trump traded strongly worded barbs, precipitating a drop in the shares price of Musk's electric vehicle company, which is Tesla. All right. So then Sunday, the key facts are that Musk's network fell below 400 billion Thursday afternoon, sliding by 26.7 billion to 388 billion, according to Forbes estimates. Now, the plunge came as shares of Tesla cratered as Trump's beef escalate, and his Trump and Musk beef escalated. I can't talk today. Tisha and Wanda, get out of here. Damn. All right, so Tesla stock declined 14% or $47 per share to 285 in an otherwise flat drive for the market. Damn, this is bad. I'd be mad too. Hell. All right, so as you guys can see, yeah, we already.
I don't know what it is. It's sort of Trump derangement syndrome.
Just going down. Down. Ooh,
Tesla is the 10th.
All right, so let's get into this. It says that as the market closes, Tesla sank 14% after Elon Musk's very public, extremely online feud with Trump. It says it's slicing into Musk's vaunted status as the world's richest person. I believe Trump and his people behind that. Anytime you come against him, baby, he like Diddy. All right, he is like Diddy. He coming after you. So let's get into this.
The highest weighted company in the S&P 500. So if it has a big drop like it did today, well, that's going to drag down the whole market. Remember, on an intraday basis, this was the worst day for Tesla going back to 2020. And I just want to point also the volume on this. The volume was astonishing. You had something about 280 million shares swap hands. The last time we saw that type of volume, you had to go all the way back to early 2023. That was, to be precise, January 30th, 2023. And that was when a Ford announced it was cutting the price on its Mach-E, basically a price war with Tesla. So investors typically don't react that same way with this stock, the way that we saw today. And that's going to be a big factor. A stock that closed below all of its key moving averages, the 100-day, the 200-day, the 50-day, you name it, it's under it. And it's raising a lot of questions about leadership, Joe. We had Ross Gerber, who's a big investor in Tesla, who has been whittling away his stake in that company for quite some time, largely because of his concern about management of this company.
Child, why you up there sounding like his name Kyle? Why you sound so white? Put some brother in your voice. All right, so yes, honey, Texas Congressman, she even y'all know Jasmine Crockett, y'all know she gonna get in and troll and read the girls down, honey. More emphasis on the girls, Trump and Musk. So she pretty much made her petty post, and she says the girls are fighting, and they are. So she's talking about Trump and Musk, honey. She I love it. I love how she says whatever she wants to say and can't nobody stop her. Okay. So Jasmine Crockett made a post saying the girls are fighting, talking about Trump and Musk. So they just standing back watching it. Okay. So the mother of Elon Musk's 14th baby, tells Donald Trump to reach out to her if he needs breakup advice. Child, they trolling. Damn. Nigga got 14 babies. You sure you ain't got some black in you? So Elon Musk reacts to the 1992 footage of Donald Trump partying with Jeffrey Epstein and agrees with the Twitter post that Trump should be impeached. Oh, the same person who helped him in office, because you did make a post that says, I'm the reason that your ass even won the election. That's what Musk said. Musk said he's the reason why Trump is actually in office now. So now you're turning around and saying that he should be impeached. See how it is when you team up with the devil in hopes of trying to one up somebody else and hurt somebody else in the process. See how that mess worked for you? Okay, look at your business. You've lost billions running behind Trump, and that's what your ass get. And Trump, you do need to be impeached. I do agree with that part too. Now it says that Elon Musk says that Donald Trump is in the Jeffrey Epstein files. That is the real reason that they have not been made public. I agree with that too. Do I believe that Trump was over there on those private islands with some of them girls? Probably, mostly. I do believe that he might have been up over there doing some shit he shouldn't have been doing. All right. Okay. If you know, Elizabeth, what is Queen Elizabeth's son was up over there doing some shit? Yeah, Trump, he was over there too. Because did you say that you be grabbing him by the ussy? You say be grabbing him by the ussy out here. That's what you said, Trump. So yeah, that made me believe you were there. So Elon Musk says that Trump wouldn't have won, like I just said, the election without him. Said that Donald Trump claps back by threatening to terminate Elon his governmental subsidies and contracts. See there? See, when you come against him, baby, he gonna cancel you. Ain't that what he just said? Yeah, baby. He said, we gonna cancel you. And that stock is going straight on down. All right. Well, at least he kept his word. Shit. So Elon Musk says that America is in the fast lane to debt slavery. Well, you helped to get there. So uncross your arms. Elon Musk calls Republican spending bill for Trump's agenda a disgusting abomination after departing governmental role, and says that I just can't stand it anymore. Why? This is what you wanted. You stood by him, child, when they were Trump, trying to get him in there. Now you want to back out and bow out gracefully? No. Stay in the fight, sir. Stay in the fight. Now that your money is affected, now you can't stand it. Think about all the millions of people now that you sat back while Trump was signing off on Medicaid going away and SNAP benefits of people who are poor and in a way lower tax bracket than you, because you're a billionaire. So imagine sitting back and watching these documents and things be signed to hurt people who are lower classmen. And now that your money is here, now you can't stand it. You can't take it. Take me out of here. That's your, what you gonna do next? Run out in some oncoming traffic, okay? Get in your jet and attack the damn pilot. What you gonna do? Because that's what they do. When they money get funny, they can't take that shit. Black people, we come up with a backup plan for the backup plan for the backup plan, and did I say a backup plan? Okay, some of these people I am, and nothing against nobody. I'm just saying, honey, they don't want to be here no more when they money be fun. When they money be funny, when things crash around them, sometimes they just can't take as much stress and pressure as we can. But black people, we come from pressure and stress. Hell, right? The ancestors taught us how to make that thing work when it ain't working. Okay, slave, and it started way back in slavery. Let me tell y'all how stupid back in slavery. Let me tell y'all how stupid they were back then. They would have the slaves cooking for them. They would eat all the meat and all the beans and all that and give the broth to the slaves. And they were wondering why the slaves were getting chunky and why they were still all filled out. Because y'all know black people, when y'all eat enough cornbread and greens and beans and stuff like that, them hips and stuff start coming. So the white man, it was like, damn, why Roberta and them so thick like that? And we eating all the meat and the beans and just giving them the broth. Baby, let me tell you something. When you boil meat and beans and stuff long enough, that substance from the meat and the bean go to the bottom of the pot. So what you giving them, the broth is where everything resides. See? So when you gotta watch that. See, you try to give us the bottom of the barrel and we still came out on top. Okay, we started from the bottom and we here. That's pretty much what that is, right? Y'all know, for those of you that cook, my older women that's watching me this morning, when you cook, honey, that what is it? Those smoked neck bones and stuff like that, and you throw them beans up in there. It's called that pot liquor. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's what they wanted to give us. But black people, we can make anything. We can make something out of anything, and that's what they did back in the day. They took whatever was left and they made it a meal. They made it stretch. And that's how we've always been taught, to be able to take what we have and get what we want and stretch that thing, honey, so everybody can live off that thing. Yeah, cornbread fed. Okay, we know about it. That's how we grew up. And we grew up looking out for one another. But somehow down the line, some of that has fallen off to where we just don't, we're not our brother's keepers anymore. We're so fixated on our come up, okay? And happy at watching our brother fall. And it should never be that. It should never be that. But baby, let me tell you, What's good for the good is good for the gander. And it says in a good book, honey, he will reign on the just as well as the unjust. And that's what's happening in this situation right here. That's what's happening right here. He will reign on the just as well as the unjust. Okay? Come on now. I ain't trying to preach to nobody, but I'm just saying, this is history repeating itself. This is the good book right here. Unfolding before our very eyes. All right. So y'all better pay attention, stay woke, and keep your eyes here, honey. Okay. Right. Ain't it? I'm trying to tell you. As soon as Trump signed that executive order, look at you, Elon. And some more people getting ready to fall. Your head about to hit the floor. And guess who's going to be sitting right here watching so I can report it? That's me. I love when the plan come together. Oh, thank you, Lord. I have to laugh. I have to laugh a little bit because y'all was doing the absolute most sitting back. You and Trump, y'all were high-fiving on y'all bullshit behind the scenes, and publicly, you got shit smeared in your face. I love it. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. Yeah, let's move on. I don't usually like to laugh at somebody's calamity, but baby, listen. Some people just deserve it. Some people just really, really deserve it. Okay? That nigga, the Lord is ripping your curtain down. Yes, he is. Exposing you. Let's move along. Says, Carrie, you give good news with you. Yes, honey. Y'all know we got to break that thing down in here. We got to break it down. Y'all got to look at it another way. Okay? Because black people, we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right. Hey, I wish I could play it, okay? And not have to go back. YouTube be like, excuse me. Because they be on my ass. All right. But yeah, honey, we're going to be all right, black people. We're going to be all right. Let them take them stamps, child. Let them take them. Because we were making it before food stamps. Well, we're not. We were eating good before food stamps. We're going to find a way. Black people, we're going to always find a way to do what we want to do, go where we want to go. Take them funky ass food stamps. Bitch, we still going on vacation. We still going to drive our car. We still going to do what we want to do. Trump, you ain't stopping ish. Look at the Lord. One more snap. Right. Black people will still go on vacation and they know their lights about to be cut off. They like, fuck them lights. There's lights on the ship. We're going to go on a cruise. Okay. We'll figure that shit out when we get back. And while we're on that ship on vacation, we're figuring out our next plan and one up. Because ain't nobody gonna ever stop a plan with black people. Our brain, our senses are always like this. We always coming up with something. We're gonna be good. Get up every morning and pray and thank the Lord. That's how you stay blessed, honey. You don't know what the Lord got coming down the pipeline. And everything happens for a reason. When he takes something away, it's always a reason for it. And he's getting ready to replace it in the double for your trouble. That's what it's called. Double for your trouble. He will not sit back and see his children cry and not take care of you. So wake up every morning, honey, and every time your feet hit the floor, you thank God. Okay? And watch it. Press down, shaking together, running over. You're going to look around like, dog, they took my food stamps. Why I got all this food in my house? Favor, girl. That's called favor. Okay? And it ain't fair. It's not fair. Let them have them millions. Let them have them stupid stamps, okay? Because it's all government controlled anyway. They want to be able to control you and be in your business. Look at all the stuff you got to put on an application in order to get food stamps. They want to know what time you took a shit, your social security number, your mom and daddy name, your ancestors that were here before you, and you ain't even know them. Move how you want to. Black people, start businesses. Start your own business so you can control your bag. Stay woke, black people. That's right, darling. Stay woke. Create your own businesses. I've been telling y'all this. Didn't I tell you? I told y'all this last year before Trump even got in office. And anybody that watch me, you know I'm telling the truth. I've been saying it. Have a backup plan for the backup plan. Start your own business. Don't let no one control your bag. If your job call you right now and say, hey, you don't have a job no, what you gonna do? How you gonna make it? Okay, better get a plan B, C, D. I sure do. And I told you this shit over here fall. We good over here. And I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna get this shit over here popping again so we can be back like this. And that's how you gotta be. I'm never let nobody control me, my bag, my comings, or my goings. Period. Okay? Nah. No. Trump is in office, but the Lord is still in charge. That's how I look at it. Okay? You gotta look at it the right way because people are like, oh Lord, Trump is in. Yeah, he is. He is. Okay. Trump is in office, but God is still in control. That's how you got to look at that thing. Trump still got to answer to God. The same person to wake you up, wake him up too. Okay, so you can't look at it all. Yeah, it's bad that he's in there, And we got to deal with it while he's in there. But while he's in there, get your house in order, like the old people say. Get your house in order. My grandmother always said, get all you can and can all you get. I'm going to say it again for our younger people. I talk old because I've been around old people. But get all you can. Read into what I'm saying. Get all you can and can all you get. Y'all know how the old people used to can stuff. I mean, put the stuff in the bottles, those mason jars, and put that stuff up and put it on the shelf. You don't know when something is coming, where you got to reach to your shelf and survive. I'm trying to teach y'all something, okay? I got an old spirit. I don't remember old people, and I step on my grandmother who stay pumping wisdom into me, and I just keep soaking it in like a sponge. It's going to help somebody, okay? For real. Stop spending to your very last dime. If you don't have to spend it, put it up, because it's something that's coming and we don't really understand it or know when. So you don't want to push yourself to the limit. Yeah, you want that nice shirt, but do you need that shirt? There's a difference between a need and a want. Okay. And I'm not telling y'all to just don't do anything. Yeah, go on vacation, do the thing, but cut back. Okay. Cut back. You want to be in a 5-star, maybe 4-star. That ain't gonna hurt you. Okay, just think about it. I'm just saying, cut back in some areas of your life so that you can be good and start putting things away and thinking about your next move, and go ahead and start you a little business, because that's going to help you in the long run. Again, can all you can, get all you can, and can all you get. And be your brother's keeper and give. I'm not saying a lot, just a little thing. Okay. Give. When the more you give to someone, God will bless you. And I'm a giver. That's why I'm a giver. I love to give. I love to help people. And God do not skim out on blessing me every single time. Anything I want, need, or desire, I got it. Okay. And I always thank God. And I always look out for other people. Okay. Strangers. And I told y'all plenty of times I've been in the grocery store, somebody in front of me ain't got enough money here. Come on. You ain't about to hold my line up. That in the back of my mind, that means you ain't gonna hold this line up. The devil is a lie. I got places to go, things to do. But not on a serious note. Yeah, you ain't got it. What is it? $10. $10. I'm gonna waste it. I'm gonna waste $10. Move out of the way, child. $10. Bag this shit up. Let me go ahead and get my stuff on up and get out of here. Little things like that. Okay, so little lessons. Y'all know I like to give little lessons when I'm doing my show. So yeah. Let's take that, honey, and keep. When you see stuff like this, know that the time ain't long, honey. That's when you got to start cranking up. When you see stuff like this, don't look at it and look away. Be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's their business. That's your business too, indirectly. Okay, indirectly, because it start here and it's coming down. So at some point it's gonna hit you, but by the time it come from here to here, you ready. You know why? Because you've been watching it happen from the start. You've been planning. Okay. The mess starting here, you down here, you good. You got all this time here. So start planning. Don't sit here and wait like you watching a damn train coming your way before you start reacting. Okay. All right. I told you now. So you sit there and you act like you paint your nails like you don't see nothing. All right, I'm talking about who I'm talking about. Let's get on into it. So Trump says, child, that the easiest way to save money is to cut Elon off. Oh, but it's your friend. See? It's your friend. He threatened to terminate all government contracts and subsidies. I just told you guys. He said, I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it. No, you won't. He look like he lying in this picture right here. You lying. You ain't know nothing. Okay? You ain't know nothing. Trump goes on because they're trolling each other back and forth. Says that Elon was wearing thin. He says that I asked him to leave. I took away his EV mandate that forced everyone to buy electric cars that nobody else wanted. Said that he knew for months I was going to do. And he just went crazy. So now y'all telling secrets that y'all were doing things behind the scenes that no one knew about, and now that y'all are falling out, it's now let me try to expose you before you expose me. That's what it's giving. Okay, that's rich people business, but it's also poor people's antennas. All right, that's our antennas. Thank y'all. Keep telling y'all business, because the more you tell, the more I'm about to be planning. All right. I'm gonna go looking for some stuff today to go get in order. Surely is. Y'all keep right on fighting publicly, honey, and tell all your business, because I'm gonna be right here looking like, I knowed it. Like the old people say, honey, I knowed it. And I'm gonna take that as my roadmap to go on and get plan D and E in order. playing D and E. That's how people be, honey. They stick right up under you while you're doing the mess and orchestrating mess against somebody else. And as soon as it don't go in their favor, they turn against you and tell all your damn business. That's how I be. All right, but thank you for it. Let's get into some more news, child. Blogger Milagro Grams, all right, slapped with a gag order in the Megan Thee Stallion defamation lawsuit over Tory Lanez pow and claim. Now, y'all know Milagro Grams was also in a recent lawsuit to where they were said that she was trolling Megan Thee Stallion on Tory Lanez behalf, and she was being paid for said trolling. Okay, I showed you guys, I want to say last year when this first hit, there were some cash apps and some Zelle payments or something of that nature that was sent to Milagro from Tory Lanez and his camp for trying to bring Megan Thee Stallion down for speaking out on this pow situation and having Tory Lanez locked up in jail. Well, she didn't have him locked up. His actions had him locked up. But let's get into it. A federal judge has issued a gag order against gossip blogger Milagro Grams, real name Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, in the Megan Thee Stallion's ongoing defamation lawsuit. So during a June 4th court hearing, U.S. Magistrate Judge Lisette M. Reed barred Milagro from making public statements about Megan related to Tory Lanez pow and case. Now, Megan accused the blogger of leading a campaign of harassment, including claims that linked her to a recent prison starving involving Lanez. Ooh. Now, it says that there's an accusation that you defamed her, Judge Reed stated. All right, it says that I have to at least contain the information going around in social media. Now, Megan's attorney, Robin Schwartz, warned that Milagro's ongoing post rise to a level of incitement. So she better stop, because she better find herself locked up too. She's getting paid to troll and she's doing her job, but your ass about to be locked up in the process. All right. She is very fixated on Megan Thee Stallion and bringing her down and trolling the hell out of her. And it's harassment after a point. Okay. Now, Milagro, who is representing herself, you got no money. You ain't got no money. So you doing all that for Tory, and he can't shoot you no money over there so you can have a good old attorney after you work for him behind the scenes. You represent yourself. Is representing herself, child, agreed to Paul's commentary. Of course you did. He's like, I ain't gonna do no videos today because, girl, I gotta figure out this case that I gotta represent myself on. Says that she has until June the 27th to secure legal counsel, with a deposition scheduled for July 1st. Ooh, girl, that's right around the corner. It said that the case remains pending. So, girl, how you work for somebody that's a millionaire and you doing their dirty work, and when you get in trouble, they like, girl, you on your own. You better represent yourself out here. That's what Tory gave, honey. That's what Tory gave, honey. The little leprechaun couldn't even get you no attorney. Well, all right, let's get on. Let's get on past the child. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. I'm a fan. This clown right here, child. I don't know what it is with the Beckys, but child. Let's get into one of the mumble rappers. All right. Let's get into one of the mumble rappers. That's Quavo, child. We've been talking about Offset out here. Now we got to talk about Quavo. A black woman, has called him out, child, and said that for not taking a photo with her, but dancing and pouring a drink for a white woman, a Becky girl. You over there with the Becky, who approached him moments later. So he ain't want nothing to do with the sister. Okay, that's how they do. They love us till they get that money in their account. That's how the brothers be, child. The athletes too. They love a good old sister, honey. They love us come over there, cook, clean, and okay. Till they get that contract and that bank account go up over the millions. They don't even know us, child. They want a good old Becky coming through there. That's what they want. That's what they want. As long as you over there cook, clean, and in the kitchen like him, and scrubbing and washing and folding clothes and all that shit for them, and putting your mouth on them and all that stuff. That's what they want you to do. And soon as that contract hit, girl, Becky is hi. They on that. That's what they want to hear in the morning. Hi, Gerald. What do you want for breakfast? What do you want? An eggs Benedict? No, I want some dick. Do you want eggs Benedict for breakfast? Oh, child, let's get into what she had to say, because she up and called Quavo out, girl. Because white women make eggs Benedict. Okay, how you want your eggs scrambled? This is a sister. How you want your eggs scrambled? You want cheese in them? Becky, wake up. You want eggs Benedict this morning with a little light toast? How do you want your toast? You want it lightly toasted? Girl, get your ass out of the kitchen. He wants some biscuits and he wants some doggone scrambled eggs with cheese and some damn sausage or bacon. Bacon will do too. Okay. Yeah, that's what we want. They bougie ass. They get I want an eggs Benedict. All right, so let's get into
Quavo. I know you taking a shoot. Can I have a picture, please? After you finish? He said after he finished. Okay.
You want to make your drink, child. What is that? Girl, no, you're not dancing like Selena to no trap music. I know you ain't on no beady beady bum bum on no trap music. I know the hell you ain't. Child, she came over there like Selena, beady beady bum bum with the trap music. No, ma'am.
So don't do that. I mean, like, so what? You up there, so you should try to help somebody else. Don't do that.
Child. Y'all see how he let Becky just walk up to him? Old girl had to, security got real tight when the black girl walked up. Oh, yeah, hold on. He's not taking any, he's not taking anybody right now. You can't come over here right now. Okay. So she's like, well, can I take a picture later? Yeah, later. Yeah. As soon as Becky spotted him, what she do? Walk her ass over there on that beady beady bum bum with the trap music. That don't even go with that. You supposed to be on that. But you on the beady beady bum bum. That's how she doing the trap music, child. Anywho, so he done up and poured the Becky a drink and all that. Why he sitting his non-rapping ass up over there on the beach and gonna treat the sister bad. And that's why she called your ass out. And that's what I don't like about y'all. Because that's how y'all act towards us. Like we owe y'all something and like we ain't good enough for y'all no more. But the Becky can walk her twisted non-dancing ass up over there. Okay, with a thong up her ass with no ass. That, yeah. What is wrong with them, y'all? If there was love, y'all know I'm not telling you. Let's play this one more time because I'm like, I know this nigga, and you ain't even fine like that, Quavo. You not. You just got money.
Quavo, I know you taking a shoot. Can I have a picture, please? After you finish? He said after he finished. Okay.
Yes. Oh my God, I know you. Are you Quavo? Are you Quavo from that group, the Miglos? That's probably what she told him. Because y'all know they don't never get our shit right. Oh my God, are you Quavo? From that group, those three guys? Upset, Take Off, Take On, Upset and Take On? Those are your band members? Oh my God, I love your music. Can I get a picture with you? Oh yeah, I love your music. Bitty bitty bum bum. That's her ass over there. He's like, yeah, come over here and get some of this. Let me pour you a drink right quick. Okay. Oh my God, are you Quavo? I can hear him say it. I don't even want to hear the mumble rap. I cannot do it. Hold up. Look at her. Easing her little flat back ass over there. That ain't giving what I need to give right there, sis. That is not giving what I need to give. No, ma'am.
Yeah, bless you too, but don't do that. Don't do that. Because of me, that's because of you. So don't do that. I mean, like, so what? You up there, so you should try to help somebody else. Don't do that.
Child. Girl, don't be mad because he ain't nobody. I'm trying to tell y'all, ever since Takeoff left this world, honey, they ain't nobody. Him no Offset. Ain't nobody checking for their ass no more. I promise you ain't nobody checking for them no more. They gonna get girls because they got some money. And because they got a little, little clout still. But ain't nobody checking for them. They celebrityism is slowly phasing out. It's fizzing out. I promise you it is. All the shit you were doing over there, little Becky. Girl, bye. Keep that. All right. Keep it, girl. Let's move on. Child, I wouldn't have gave him no. I'd be like, hey, bye. You probably even got hey. Okay. I'm not feeding your ego, nigga. Be starving. White lips, nigga. White lips. You ain't get no clout from me. Non-rapping ass. I always think they better than somebody else. In the car your ass riding around in is probably leased anyway. While my shit paid for. Go figure. You ain't nobody, nigga. Out here renting chains and shit. Fake. They call that fake flossing for anybody that don't know. All right. Fake flossing, non-rapping, mumble rapping ass ninja. Okay. And that's why your bandmate was twirling in Whitney Houston videos, nigga. You ain't hard. The nigga was on this in the video. That was Offset. Don't make me crash out. That's what he told Stefon D. Nigga, don't make me crash out on your motherfucking nuts. You in the video like this with Whitney Houston. You want to dance with somebody, nigga. You want to, nigga want to twirl with somebody. Boy. Oh, my God. Clowns, okay? Just clowns out here. Let's move on. Come on, he want to dance with somebody. Had on them tight-ass pants. All right, let's move on, though. I know your stuff. So this woman here knows somebody's stuff too, because baby, she won't putting up with it. All right, she like me, you better watch your mouth. Don't you talk crazy to me. But says that Wisconsin woman, honey, arrested for fatally pow-powing her husband and said that she was tired of being put down by him. I know that's right, child. Now I do not promote violence in any way, shape, or form, but sometimes you get tired of somebody talking crazy to you. I'm that way to lower your motherfucking tone and watch how your words fly to your mouth. That's how I am. Tone and delivery with me. Them two right there will get you nowhere with me. Said that he called me a biatch for the last time. I know that's right, mama. I know that's right. Let's get into it, honey. All right, so a Wisconsin woman, child, has been arrested for fatally pow-powing her husband for calling her the B word. Now, according to Law and Crime, child, said the 61-year-old Doris, don't mess with no woman named Doris, honey. Her name Doris, too. You know she'll get in your ass. Doris Winters claims that she was tired of being put down by her husband, okay? That's that psychological mental abuse. Now, Doris, child, Doris was arrested while walking down the street following the fatal pow-powing after witnesses from the apartment complex pointed her out to police. Now, she went up in there and went off, snapped off on that nigga and went for a walk. She walked this anger up off of me. And the Popo saw her ass, and nosy ass neighbor like, that's that crazy ass bitch right there that was letting off in there like Tackleberry off. Her. Go get her ass. All right, because we was in there like this. We still peeping out the blinds, because y'all know black people, we gonna still peep out them blinds and y'all hear, because we so damn nosy. Don't even know your ass about to get tore up. It's still peeping out the blinds with all that passing through by your window. Ding, ding, ding. Bullets like that, and you like this in the window. Still trying to see some shit. If you don't get your ass under the bed. Black people, why we so nosy? Oh my God. Yeah, that was her. Police officer, yeah, officer, that's her. Damn. Nosy ass snitches. All right. So while being questioned, let me get back into character. While being questioned, all right, Doris confessed to the crime. And he's like, that nigga. Yeah, I did. And go ahead and put the cuffs on me. All right. Says that he called me a biatch for the last time. And I did. I sent his ass right on to the king. Yes, I did. He asked me to take him to the king, and bitch, I did. So it said that per eyewitness that the couple was staying in separate residences when her husband, 49-year-old Arion Winters, that sounds like a girl name, came to gather his belongings while in the unit. Said that a couple got into a disagreement when Doris was seen grabbing her pow from a nearby table, girl. So she was already on ready. You hear me? Now, Arion, child of man, not from Love Marriage Huntsville, walked upstairs to speak with Doris. Says that Doris's mother, after the chaos, when he came back downstairs, because him was downstairs, Doris told him not to speak to her mother. Okay, and apparently he did. Says that this is when he called her a biatch, and Doris snapped off on his ass. He said, don't talk to my mama, nigga. Don't you say nothing to Ernestine. Don't you say a goddamn word to Ernestine. And he said something, and she had to take that walk. Now, after the victim collapsed, all right, Doris allegedly told a witness to get him out of her home before she up and pow his ass again. Damn, Doris. Doris for the streets for real, ain't she? Says that while being interviewed, Doris was adamant that she didn't intend to unalive him, that she was just tired. I know that's right, child. She was tired, honey. Doris pow his ass the first time. Said, get his ass up out of it. I don't give a hot damn. And he done collapsed on the floor. She like, I don't give a hot damn. Get him out of here if I pow his ass again. Right off now. I told his ass. I done told you not to talk to my mama Ernestine, and you said something to Ernestine, and then you turn around and call me the B word, nigga. What? Child. And Doris got that look in her mugshot like, yes, bitch, I did it, and I'll do it again. Okay? I'll do that shit again. You got to watch people like that. Baby, your mugshot, Doris, said that you will totally do all of that again, and that you meant everything you did up in that house, baby. Okay? You say shit to my mama, and if you do, okay, nigga. Swiss cheese, nigga. Swiss cheese. Well, slow singing, flower bringing, Lord. Doris, honey, you have my sympathy because you do not deserve to be in that position that you're in. But you know, for every action is a reaction, okay? And I'm sad that you're locked up after this man been psychologically and emotionally, probably physically too, abusing you, and you just got to the point where you got tired. And I get it, but sometimes you just have to get away from people where they don't, you don't allow them to push you to that point, because now your freedom has been jeopardized over a bitch ass nigga that you didn't really care about anyway. Okay, so prayers to you, Doris. Prayers to you. Thankfully, you already got dreads. You ain't got shit else to worry about, girl. And after the people in jail see the girls in jail see this story here, they ain't gonna mess with you. They not messing with you, Doris. All right, you gonna be able to walk them halls like this, and they ain't gonna do shit to you because they know Doris is crazy. Okay, Doris is crazy out here. They ain't gonna bother you in there, girl. You gonna be great. You gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. Doris gonna be all right in there. Yes, she is, honey. Run up on Doris and find out. Okay. Run up on Doris and please don't call her the B word while you in there. Lord God, please don't call Doris the B word while she's in there. Because Doris, obviously that word is triggering for her. Okay. Shit. Ooh, child. See, that's why I say y'all better watch. You better watch who you be messing with out here, because you don't never know. You got people out here that's on that one more person up and try me, bitch. I'm snapping the fuck off. Because you got people out there that's like that. You got somebody out there that's on that one more person mess with me today, and I'm snapping on their ass. I've been there. Everybody been there. The quietest person will snap on your ass, but you gotta be. I keep saying, keep messing with people, because you got people that like to be on that nerve and keep picking and prodding. And you run across somebody like Doris that's on that one more person mess with me and say something crazy to me today, and yeah, on that shit. See? Oh Lord, my moms are telling me that we got to have a jam session. Let's go and get into that before we get into this next topic. Okay, of these two right here. Child. All right, let's go. Hey. It's Friday. Let's get it. Let's work. Let's do it. Hey. I know y'all hear this song. Have that light. Come on. Go out and back. Have the light. Hey, come on. Tap. Y'all tap the light. Hey, tap the light. Hey, okay, so work. Hey, twerk that to this. Twerk this. That to this. Hey, don't get fired. Hey, please give time. Who's working at work? Working at work. Put a one if you're working at work. Hey, put a one, put a one. Who's working at work? Hey, work with it. Work with it. Hey, hey. Hey. With it. Damn, how the beat go out when I start cripping? All right, yeah, come on, hit that like, hit the 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 like. Hey. It's Friday. Hey. Into the show. I don't know why y'all be sitting on the likes, okay? Somebody say, hey, shake it now. Y'all twerking at work. Don't be telling nobody Caramel got me fired at work because I was twerking. Nah, that was not me, I promise. I ain't get you fired, girl. That's you getting the tight shit on at work. And your boss don't walk by. And you over there giving it the best that you got over there at work, girl. All right, let's get it. Y'all be doing too much. Booty all on the ground at work. Okay. You know y'all got them important people at work and you over there acting like that. But let's get into our show. Yes, y'all do. Somebody said they off today. Hey, not off today. Come on. Not off today. Don't let me hold up. Hold up. You off today? Bring that beat back. Bring that motherfucking beat back. Hey. 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 Y'all support me. Hey. 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 back to the show, child. Child, they gonna say, child, they dancing too much over there. Let's get back into the show. All right. Now, a judge rejects Sean Kingston's mom's bid to be sentenced the same day as her rapper son. Child, he ain't no rapper no more. We ain't heard nothing from him since You're Just Too Beautiful Girl. We ain't heard nothing from you since that. In his $1 million luxury fraud case, okay? Now, this the mama that ain't have no hair on her. She ain't have nothing in the front, but she had some dreads in the back. Y'all remember her? Y'all remember that picture of Sean Kingston mama, honey, when they showed her mug shot? What's going on her eyebrows too, girl? Anyway, so she ain't had no hair in the front, but she had some dreads in the back. Okay, so she was half Predator and half DMX that day, girl. So now, according to All Hip Hop, Janice Turner hoped to share the spotlight and the consequences, as they're saying, child, on sentencing day with her son, Sean Kingston. But a Florida judge is not allowing it. It was like, if you don't get your bald-headed ass out of here, nah, we'll run our courts the way we want to run it. Get your bald-headed ass out of here. Now, U.S. District Judge David S. Lebowski, or whatever that is, child, denied Turner's request to be sentenced on August the 15th, the same day that Sean Kingston, which is her son, will learn his fate in their high-profile fraud case, because they had all the frauds, child. Now, it says that despite no objection from the prosecutors or the probation officer, says that the judge refused her unopposed motion to simply be sentenced earlier that same day. Now, it said that her hearing remains locked in for July the 11th at 9 a.m. So you better have your bald-headed ass there on time. You ain't got no hair to comb, girl, so you should be there 5 minutes early at least. So now Turner, who was 61 years old, was convicted in March for helping orchestrate a scheme with Kingston, which is her son, Sean Kingston, to scam luxury vendors using fake wire transfers and forged documents. Anybody that forging documents, your ass better stop or you be in jail. Pebbles Love, thanks for the super sticker. All right. Thank you, girl. Now, it says that they scored high-end items like $285,000 jewelry order and $160,000 Escalade and even an $86,000 luxury bed. Child, why you need all that? All under the guise of Kingston's fame. Child, says that she is in custody, and Sean Kingston also remains on house arrest. All right, so they threw her ass in jail. He's on house arrest, probably a house that he ain't supposed to be in either, probably under the fraud. But so mama is in the jail, girl, down there with that one eyebrow that's wrong and the other one is too dark, and she ain't got no hair under her wig in the front, and in the back her dreads is growing real nice. So I don't know what had happened, girl. But yeah, that's what had happened with that. So the judge said, no, you will not be sentenced on the same day as your son. Now we're gonna get him out of here first and deport him, and then your ass will follow. All right, yes you will. Let's get on out of there from that. Child, bald-headed people always feel like they got to, something to say. You ain't running shit in there, girl. You are not. Y'all woke now after all that twerking and dancing. Y'all got me hot in here now. And I know I put on 2 coats of deodorant, Lord. Now let's get into some Real Housewives of Atlanta news. Because if people are asking that Kenya be brought back, and I just don't care no more. But I'll entertain it. Are y'all woke now? Said that mom mugshot looked like little dog. Hold up. Little dog from Martin. Not little dog from Martin. No, and she can't have no wig in jail. So imagine that. Okay. You DMX and Predator in the back. Girl, no. You know they are laughing at her ass up in there. DMX in the front and Predator in the back. What you really want from a nigga? That's you in the front. And in the back, girl, you fully Predator. Predator, girl. Predator in the back. Because your dreads is long in the back. I was like, how your dreads be so long in the back and ain't shit in the front? I don't get it. Girl. No, girl. No. And I caught this too, because y'all know I don't miss nothing. And she had the nerve to have a little bit of edges right here. So how you got edges and ain't shit up here? Like from here to the back of your ear line, won't shit there. But then back here, girl, it was like Rapunzel. Girl, you was Rapunzel. From here to here, you was Rapunzel. But from here to here, girl, you was DMX. I said, Lord, girl, did somebody throw some acid on you? Or I don't know, girl. You need to eat some more greens or something. Because, girl, your hair was ate out in front. Yes, it was, girl. It looked like you laid in a bed of piranhas over there, girl. Now, it says that Kenya Moore was disinvited. As you guys know, I told y'all yesterday. Kenya Moore was disinvited by Bravo to attend the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion taping, and Brit Eady did not attend after falling out with her castmate. So I told you guys, they've already done the seating chart, and I showed y'all that yesterday in my pop-in video for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So Kenya, as you guys know, was fired because of a code of conduct issue where she was showing some inappropriate pictures of who she thought was Brit Eady. And now Brit Eady done came out and said, girl, that wasn't me on the picture. But they've gone ahead and fired Kenya anyway. So Kenya was disinvited, thinking that she was still, because she did get to film a few scenes or whatever coming into the new season for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But they told her, yeah, we don't need you at the reunion. So she was like, girl, let me go ahead and go shopping for my outfit for the reunion, because girl, I'm going to be slaying the girls. And Andy was like, yeah, we don't need you there. Girl, put the dress back, girl. We ain't going to be there. So let's get into this. Like, girl, let me go out here and get this damn dress so I can go ahead and slay the girls. All right. Let me go ahead and call my stylist so they can come over here and do my hair and everything. And they were like, yeah, girl, you don't need all that because you ain't going to be there. So that's the seating chart I showed y'all yesterday. All right. So Brit Eady was supposed to be right there where that space is open, and Kenya was supposed to be at the house. All right. So that's what it had gave. So a lot of people saying, so Kenya should be brought back, given that the picture that she showed and thought was Brit Eady was not really Brit Eady. And of course, y'all know that Brit Eady, she gave up her chance to be at the first reunion for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I said, girl, you went out bad. That's like quitting your job and not giving a 2-week notice. But she just quit, and she decided she was not going to show up to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. And yeah, according to what they said, she ain't told nobody shit. She just didn't show up. I was like, that's not a good look for you, girl, because now your ass really ain't coming back. But a mess. So let's move on. Here's her. This is what she posted. Okay, this is what Brit Eady posted, which makes everybody think that she went ahead and quit the show. All right. People saying, girl, did you quit the show? So she's now taking out Real Housewives of Atlanta cast member, because that was on her Instagram. Okay, because she is verified. Y'all see the blue check. So she did have Real Housewives of Atlanta castmate, but she took it off, which makes people believe, or give people reason to believe, that she's now quit the show or that she will not be returning. So y'all see that? That is Brit Eady. Okay, nice updo. That's cute. But as you guys can see, she is pushing her insurance job that she has. So she says she's a digital creator, insurance expert. Now, right above that used to be Real Housewives of Atlanta castmate, but she ain't got that up there no more. So yeah. So she's an insurance agent who give good head, allegedly, and possibly, and maybe, and all of that. Okay, because she was one of the OnlyFans, and her knees got scratched up too much too. Because that's what they were saying. Because she had the internet scrubbed before she got on the show, because she was doing some real nasty stuff. All right. Mm-hmm. She was typing in your information like this over there, girl, because she was an insurance agent, right? So she had her mouth open and her hands was moving on the keyboard like that. So she was multitasking over there on OnlyFans. All right. Setting up your insurance. She was setting your insurance up. Okay. And some other things. That's what they said, girl. Okay. You were deep throating with your in. Okay. You that. But so what y'all think? I don't think people really care that she left. I don't think people really care. Brit, if you didn't announce that you weren't coming back or that you won't come into the reunion, I don't think people would have cared. They'd be like, oh, Brit ain't here? Oh, okay. What y'all talking about? They would have been that. Okay. Girl, what else is going on out here? They wouldn't care nothing about your ass not being there had you not said something. But thank you, I guess, for announcing it. That's all I got for you, though. Moving on, girl. Be like, damn, Brit, you misspelled my name on the policy, bitch. You know, misspelling people's name and everything, trying to multitask over there, girl. But anywho, let's move on, child. So Shamea, let's talk about some Shamea news. Shamea's like, look, I am not in charge of the girls. Don't be expecting me to be doing nothing. All right, when it comes to Porsha and damn Angela Oakley over here fighting. Now I got 2 kids at home. I will not be babysitting grown women. So Shamea says and explains why she did not call out Porsha for her comments about Charles Oakley. All right. Now she says, I'm raising 2 daughters over here, girl. And Porsha is not one of them. I know that shit, right? I am not in charge of the girls. She said that if Porsha can pull Charles to sleep with him, then did you really have him any damn way? Well, that's something to say. she kind of right a little bit. She kind of right. All right, because Charles is kind of sus this season, child. He's kind of suspect this season because he don't want to hold your hand. He don't want to tell you he don't really want to look at Angela. So, I mean, a situation like that, it could be easy for somebody like Porsha to slide up in there. Emphasis on the slide, honey, because you know they say she sleep with her legs open. But anyway, let's get into what Shamea had to say about said situation. Shout out to Bravo Shade Room. And look at Andy sitting up here with his messy ass. I cannot.
Miss Kevin 504 on Twitter wants to know why you acted like Angela was overreacting about Porsha saying she should sleep with Charles.
I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm raising 2 daughters. Porsha's not one of them. That's not my child. That's my friend. If you feel some kind of way about what she's saying, you say something to her. You check her. But instead, you hugged her, embraced her, and you moved on rather quickly, but you're still mad at me for laughing. Ha ha. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. If she can actually pull Charles to sleep with him, then did you really have him? I said the same thing about my husband before you say, if the shoe was turned around or if it was on the other foot, how would you react? I would laugh. Because if you can take Gerald from me, good riddance.
Miss Kevin 504 on Twitter wants to know why you acted like Angela was overreacting about Porsha saying.
But there you go. What y'all think about it? I love a confident individual. I feel the same way. Bitch, if you can come up here and take mine, you a good woman. Because, baby, I set the bar way high, okay? You do half the shit I do to keep mine over here. Girl, I guess you can have him, okay? But you're going to get scratched on your way out the door. Just know that. Because I'm that type of petty. I'm like, girl, if you can take him, girl, have him. But on your way out the door, bitch, you're going to have bangs in the front going to be missing, okay? Your ponytail going to be off, and you're going to get scratched. And some more things, too. Yeah, we ain't gonna let it go easy. We ain't gonna let it go easy. But I'm not fighting another woman for no man. That's what we not gonna do. I feel like I'm sitting on $1 million WAP over here. And the things that I feel like I can do, I feel like I can keep him. But yeah, she like, bitch, if you can take him, then take him. But I ain't get ready to be babysitting Porsha. We already know Porsha whole miles is way up there, girl. Like way country. She got country miles on that thing. So who am I, girl? And my what's the boy name? Andrew Caldwell. Who are me to judge? I ain't about to be out here running behind Porsha because you know Porsha is trying to get any and everybody with a coin. All right. Yeah. Charles Oakley still got some money. Okay. He's sitting on that retirement. And Angela said, I shall not be moved. You ain't about to touch that retirement, bitch. And I'll let you know that right now. But so yeah, that's a good friend. That is a good friend. Shamea's a good friend. She like, look, Porsha is grown. I ain't about to get in the middle of that. And Angela could speak up for herself as it relates to her husband, but it was dead ass wrong for Porsha to say what she said on national television and then turn around not knowing that damn cameras caught and gonna sit up in a lie the entire time until production pulled her to the side and said, girl, you know you said this. Look, we caught it on video. So you might want to go ahead and switch it up because you lied. That's what Andrew Caldwell said, girl, who are me to judge? I said, what? Nigga, sit down. He said that, y'all, and with a straight face. Who are me to? Because you know he always hollering when he talk. Andrew Caldwell said, who are me to judge? And did one of those like he was doing something. I said, boy, if you don't shut up, who are me? I hear sounding like Wanda and them. But anyway. But yeah, I don't think that it's Shamea's job to be jumping in the middle of that. Just be supportive to your friend or for your friend rather. But I think Angela can handle. She got a slick enough mouth to be able to handle Porsha, and she confronted her and let her know. And Porsha apologized for that. But yeah, why would you ask her that? Let's play it one more time.
She should sleep with Charles.
I mean, what do you want me to do? I'm raising 2 daughters. Porsha's not one of them. That's not my child. That's my friend. If you feel some kind of way about what she's saying, you say something to her. You check her. But instead, you hugged her, embraced her, and you moved on rather quickly, but you're still mad at me for laughing. Ha ha. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't keep a man that doesn't want to be kept. If she can actually pull Charles to sleep with him, then did you really have him? I said the same thing about my husband before you say, if the shoe was turned around or if it was on the other foot, how would you react? I would laugh. Because if you can take Gerald from me, good riddance.
Miss Kevin 504 on Twitter.
I mean, you are not worried about a thing, girl. I know that's right, girl. You sleep with both eyes shut and you ain't worried about a thing. I know that shit right. And that's how you're supposed to be, honey. Okay? Do what you got to do over there. If it's meant for him to be gone, he'll be gone. And God is seeing you better. But your ass will be scratched in the meantime and something going to get thrown at you and all that, girl. You're going to have a headache like hell when you get up out of there. Yeah, you will. Because I like to fight. I do. The Lord's still working on me. But I told him, hey, take your time, Lord, because I ain't ready to stop fighting yet. Okay? Take your time working on me on that area. But everything else, speed it up, child. Don't take the fight out of me yet, Lord, because people love to up and try you. Okay. Don't take the fight out of me too fast. Skip over that. Matter of fact, work on the other stuff and then come back to the fight. All right. Because I might want to hold on to the fighting, Lord. That's how you have to talk. Because he said, hey, you know the desires of your heart. My desire sometimes is to fight. Because the bitch want to try you. No, I don't want to be saved when it's time to fight. I sure don't. He said, lay hands upon them. And that's what I plan to do. So let's move on, child. Not that I promote violence in any sense of the word. All right. Go ahead and say that. You carry me are so violent. You know? The Lord say, lay hands upon them, girl. And sometimes some people need them hands upon them. Yes, they do, Lord. Okay. So let's get into the Marlo Hampton got her damn wig tore off. Hopping in the comments. Okay. Hopping in the comments trying to clap for Brit Eady. Because you know she don't like Kenya. Baby. The mellow man said, I ain't right. I don't want to be right either. I sure don't. Not in that area. But yeah, so Marlo Hampton, y'all know who Marlo is, child. She got 37 mugshots and one pending probably. Her ass done hopped in the comments trying to clap for Brit Eady in this situation between Brit and Kenya Moore. And she done got her damn lace front toe off and toe back and everything else. She out here looking like Sean Kingston mama because they done tore her damn wig off. But let's get into what was said, all right? Now, as you guys can see on my screen, Brit Eady says, as everyone is now aware, I am not attending the reunion. And girl, we didn't care. Says, this was my decision. The events of this season have devastated me. And while I cannot say much right now, I do not want to set the record straight. Said, I do want to set the record straight about one thing. Now, the graphic and sexual photos surrounding the events in episode 5, girl, that picture was not even me. Okay, so go figure. Kenya got fired for nothing, girl. So they said that Brit Eady says that the photo that Kenya displayed at her event was not her. So that's why a lot of people saying, well, why y'all just don't bring Kenya back if that picture wasn't even her? Like, but they're still, Bravo is still saying that it was a code of conduct issue. You cannot be showing lewd photos and stuff like that, especially on their cameras. Because when you sign a contract, in that contract is a code of conduct. And that's just like with a job. They hold you to a certain standard. And they also check social media stuff too. So if you're on social media acting crazy and you know, posting revenge P and all that, your ass could be fired from things that your job see on your social media. So Kenya, you broke that code, baby. So even if Brit Eady leaves, unless Bravo decide to have a good heart and they press for them damn ratings being as low as they've been, they may bring Kenya back or they just may not. I mean, look at Nene. Who thought that Nene wouldn't be back on the show? Not me, girl. So Marlo hopped in the comments, all right? And we're going to look at some things that people had to say because they were tearing her ass up in the comments. I was like, ooh, Lord. But I was here for it. So Marlo says, y'all remember her from Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm speechless with this season, okay? And Kenya with these fake-ass receipts don't surprise me, all right? Hashtag blank subpoena. Hashtag lies after lies. And then she put the emoji with the long nose for lying. Girl, y'all know Marlo is going to always speak up when it's something to do with Kenya, okay? All right, so Brit also goes on to say that I look forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. Child, signing off is Brit with a heart emoji. So she said that each is absent for different reasons. She said the source tells people that Eady, who is Brit Eady, who's 37 years old, skipped the taping on her own account after a falling out with her co-stars. Okay, so it sounded like, of course, she did not have a great season, as I told y'all before, and she really didn't mesh with the girls because she was getting under everybody's skin. She was fighting with Shamea, and then, of course, when Phaedra came on there, Phaedra had some slick stuff to say about her. She really didn't get along good with Porsha. She just didn't mesh with the girls very well, so she just decided to bow out gracefully, okay, which is probably good on her part. But the way she did it, I feel like Bravo will probably never fuck with her again. Probably not. She might get on Traitors or something. I don't know. We'll see. But says that while a second source says that Moore, who is 54 years old, was not invited by Bravo to participate in the reunion. All right. So Brit has decided to skip the reunion, girl. So skip to Malou and take your ass somewhere and sit down because we didn't care anyway. So Kenya says, I am disappointed to not be a part of the Real Housewives of Atlanta 16 reunion taping today. Says that please know that I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all those affected, including Brittany. Ooh, that's big of you. Says that the cast, crew, guests, and viewers, okay? She's trying to get her job back. That's a I need my job back apology, okay? All right, my lights is off and I need my job back. That's what it gives. But we'll take it, girl. Says, I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. Now, could there be a conversation behind the curtain that we don't know about as related to Kenya and Bravo, aka NBC Universal? Because y'all know they're all under the same umbrella. Could there be a conversation of there being a mistake made in terms of the picture that Kenya showed, and she's trying to get back on some type of technicality? Because if she's apologizing and wording it that way, it kind of makes me feel like that Bravo or maybe Andy and them are kind of maybe reconsidering bringing her back. Because say what you want, I'm not a huge fan of Kenya, but the dynamic that she brings to the show, is kind of needed. The girls this season, especially the new girls, they're not landing. They're not bringing it. They need an old face on this show in order to help with ratings. Bravo is losing money left and right, trying to, do new stuff for this damn show, and it ain't working. It's not sticking, and people are not watching. You gotta watch in order to keep the ratings up. Imagine Bravo saying, we're taking away Real Housewives of Atlanta. That would be very disheartening after this show has been on for 16 seasons. I mean, damn. I keep saying you better bring some old faces back because people are not able to resonate with these new people. Who the hell is Kelly? We don't give a fuck about her restaurant going away because she ain't paying her bill. We don't care. We don't care about Brit Eady. We don't care about her having an OnlyFans. We don't care. Hell, we barely care about Porsha, and we know who she is. We need old faces. Swallow your pride, Bravo. I keep saying, I know y'all don't like Nene. Nene, child, she might save today. Okay? Bring some old faces back. Even bring, I keep saying bring Sheree. She ain't got shit going on either. Kim is a hell no for me, though. Don't bring Kim back. I don't want to see Kim. Kim is racist. Kim ain't got shit going on. Kim is down there at Motel 6, taking all her daughter money, okay, and painting some more red on the bottom of her shoes, because the ones that she got, baby, is she's walking around in cardboards now, okay? Her bottoms are cardboard. She ain't got no money. I do not want to see Kim on Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. She didn't want to be on there anyway, and when she was on there, she thought she was better than everybody. Now her ass is having a humbling experience, and she broke, and her daughter is on national television telling the world that she is calling her every other day begging for money. And that Croy and Kim stole all her money out of her account. Look at the Lord, child. See how you can be here one day and down here the next. And I'm not laughing at anybody taking a fall like that, but Kim, that's a humbling experience for your ass. But back to this situation, you need to bring some old faces back, Bravo, if you want to save this damn show. Get them new people out of there. We don't care. Maybe one of what you brought Cynthia back. Cynthia didn't even have a good storyline this season. She mentioned that little fake ass boyfriend that she's dating, and we still don't care. What else you got going on, girl? What else you got going on? Because what you do is keep a man. But in relation to this show and getting the ratings back where it needs to go, we need some old faces. All right. Candy, I'm on the fence about Candy because she cried too much for me. Y'all know I don't like all that crying and shit. All right. But we need to have that dynamic like we used to have. Real Housewives of Atlanta used to be a very good show with Nene on there. We need Kenya. I guess bring Kenya back. I ain't a huge fan, but bring her back. Porsha is there. Keep Porsha and see what she do, child. Because I don't know. Maybe she'll find somebody else, man, or another African. I don't know. Keep Shamea. Shamea is a good look. Who else? I guess Phaedra. Keep Phaedra. Because Phaedra, I think Phaedra, she moves better with certain people around her. Because see how she was like a fish out of water over there, fish out of water over there on Married to Medicine. And now that she's back over on Real Housewives of Atlanta, her reads are reading, honey. She's back like this right here. She back popping. Over there, she was like, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know how to. She was in another world. But over here is her world. So she can read down and act a fool and just say whatever she want to say. And it land where it needs to land. So she's around familiar territory. So I feel like they need to bring old people back in order to get this show back on. So y'all can put in the chat what y'all think about it. Okay. Who y'all think should be back? Put in the chat, who do you think should be back on the show to help this damn show? Because they're saying the ratings are the lowest that they've ever been on Real Housewives of Atlanta. And they thought that by bringing Phaedra back from Married to Medicine that it was going to do it. But no, it did not. I promise it did not. Nene definitely needs to be back. Yes, Mellow Man. And I know people don't like Nene. They say, oh, she's a narc. She's rude. Well, rude is ratings. Okay. Shit. Rude ratings is, yeah, that's what they need. They said none of them. Y'all ready for the show to go away? Oh my God, that would be a catastrophe because people like Real Housewives of Atlanta, they just need to shake it up. They need to shake it up. So Kenya, girl, thank you for apologizing because that's something that you don't ever do, girl. Okay. You're going to make me like you again, almost. All right, so let's move on. Girl, I almost liked it at you again. Okay. I almost liked it at you again. I see a lot of y'all saying Nene and Kenya. Somebody said it's gone already. Not gone already, girl. Not water under the bridge already. I see a lot of Nenes, y'all. I'm telling you. Nene gonna turn this show around. Nene is gonna turn this. I'm telling you. Sound like she working behind the scenes too to get some stuff popping. So we'll see, honey. I'll pray about it. I guess if I care enough, I might add it in my prayer in the morning or tonight if I go to bed. I might, if I care enough when I'm praying, child. So Wendy Williams' ex-husband, his bald-headed Ninja Turtle looking ass, Kevin Hunter, is planning a tell-all interview with Gayle King. Now, Gayle, you done went to space and lost your damn, fake space. You done went to fake space and then lost your damn mind. I don't know what's under that wig anymore. If you're going to sit up and entertain damn Kevin Hunter, Wendy Williams' ex-husband who ain't got shit, that done ran out here and cheated on this woman for 10 long years and then had a whole baby on her and embarrassed the hell out of her and tried to get her money. Like, boy, bye. He done lost everything. So now he want to sit in interviews and spilling all the tea on Wendy after you messed up. You could have been still over there spending her money and doing everything you needed to be doing. She could have had her show on and everything else. But you messed it up running behind a broke-ass biatch. You dated down, and now she done took that expensive ring that you done spent $80,000 on and ran out on your ass and took that baby, and now you broke, busted, and disgusted. You had to turn cars in and everything else. You done had to get rid of your house because you couldn't pay your homeowner's fees. Sir, that's the Lord. It's called karma. So he ain't done messing with Wendy, because y'all know he made another motion with the courts a few months back where he was saying that he felt that Wendy was hiding money, okay, and that he wanted the judge to go back and reorder some things in their divorce because he feels that he's due more money than he was getting from the courts. But y'all know Wendy is under this guardianship, so the judge pretty much told him, yeah, no, you ain't getting shit else. So go sit your bald-headed broke ass down. You broke, busted, and disgusted Ninja Turtle. Sit your ass down somewhere. So now he is trying to get some attention and or clout by reaching out to Gayle, okay, well, her fake space flying ass to get his message out there in order to get a little sympathy so he can make Wendy look worse than what she already does. So let's get into this, child. Let me get my good reading skills on. Shout out to the Jasmine brand. I cannot stand him. Kevin, Martell, and then it's Ralph. Okay, Kevin, we got to put you first. And I never thought that nobody could bump Martell out of the top spot, but sir, you won. Okay, you really did. You won as being the dumbest nigga ever on earth. How you fuck up that bag with Wendy? You know how much money Wendy got? Anyway, so looks like Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter is ready to tell his side of the story. Really said that shout out to the Jasmine brand. They exclusively report that the media manager is currently prepping for a sit-down interview and with the award-winning broadcaster Gayle King. Okay, shout out to Schoolboy in the house. It says while exact details of the conversation haven't been disclosed, thank God, says that Kevin may have plenty to address, including Wendy's ongoing conservatorship battle and his own legal woes that we don't care about. Okay. Now, Kevin is currently involved in a lawsuit against Wendy and the Wendy Williams show, former production company, Debmar Mercury, claiming that he was wrongfully terminated after his 2019 split from Williams. That was her show. Okay. Now it says that their divorce followed by a highly publicized cheating scandal during which Kevin fathered a child with another woman, Sabrina. Y'all remember? Now it says that since his departure from the now canceled show, Kevin has continued to make headlines for his money troubles, including selling his Florida mansion and being sued for alleged credit card debt. All right. And he wanted Wendy to pay for his insurance, talking about he needed a hip surgery. Well, your hips was working when you was making that baby. Your hips was working when your ass was out cheating for over a decade. So now you want her to pay for your insurance because you need hip surgery. It sounded like your hips was working fine to me, because you were balls deep up in them holes out there. Oh, let me stop. I'm on YouTube, Lord. Yeah, that's what we're going on. YouTube don't get me, okay? Yeah, because my mind went somewhere else right quick. So yeah, your hips was working then. Yes, it was. You was all up in the cutty. So now all of a sudden you need a hip replacement. Nigga, you need a lip replacement too, because I went across your lip with 4 knuckles. Let me get up off you, because you're gonna make me get a hollering and ain't I'm talking to you through my teeth. All right, so DDG, child. Let's talk about DDG in this situation with him and Halle. I'm sick of these two as well. They are getting on my damn nerves every day. Y'all fighting. Yes, girl, balls deep. He was in it. Yes, he was. YouTube don't get me though, okay? YouTube be spanking me sometime over here because my mouth is just too much sometimes for them. There's caramel. We telling your ass no more now. Clean it up. That's YouTube with me. I stay editing shit out of my stuff, y'all, because I be going too far sometimes. I be pushing it to the limit over here. Oh, I be pushing it to the limit. YouTube like, all right, okay. Okay, now I ain't telling you no more. I'm not telling you no more. All right, so DDG child, DDG's attorney released statement after the judge grants temporary restraining order that bars Halle Bailey from engaging in any physical or emotional abuse. Okay, somebody said push it. Sunny days, you gonna be my downfall. I'm telling you, dog. Y'all be encouraging me to do things I should not do, and I just listen. All right, so let's go. Shout out to the Bish gossip, okay, because that's what we're seeing. And now DDG's attorney has released a statement via Twitter. According to the Billboard on Wednesday evening, said that the Judge Latrice, what is that? Birdsong child. What kind of name is that? Partially granted the rapper a temporary restraining order that bars Halle from engaging in any physical or emotional abuse. Now, it says that the court granted Mr. Granberry, which is DDG, a temporary restraining order based on the serious allegations set forth in his application. Now, I said that as we reported earlier, the judge is leaving Halle in Bailey's sole custody, praise the Lord, until the hearing that's now scheduled for June 24th. So that's a few weeks from now. Said that we'll keep you updated as more information becomes available. Let's get into this, okay? Let's read this damn narc novel. Jesus. Ooh, they got me reading today. Thank God I can read good, right? Thank God, child. What y'all laughing at? Y'all be killing me in the chat. All right, so DDG's attorney says has released the following statement, says opposing prior reports that the rapper was denied a temporary restraining order against Halle Bailey. It says that the court granted Mr. Granberry a TPO based on the serious allegations set forth in his application. According to the statement, it says that the insurance of this order reflects the court's findings that there is sufficient cause to provide imminent or immediate, legal protection while the matter proceeds. Now, it says that at this time, custody-related issues remain pending and are subject to full evidentiary hearing, where both parties will have the opportunity to present their claims and defenses. It says that these are highly sensitive matters involving a minor child, and Mr. Granberry, which is DDG, remains committed to resolving them through the appropriate legal channels, not the court or public opinion. Well, stop bringing it to the damn social media then. I find it very, very weird. I find it very strange that you guys are going through this private matter and everything that y'all got going on wind up on the damn social media. Why I'm reading y'all shit every day if it's private? How am I getting it? Because I promise I'm just clicking on social media and it's right there. It's so private. This whole matter should be private between the two of you, especially with your child involved. These are two people that didn't want nobody to know nothing about their life. When Halle was carrying that baby, she told everybody to stay out of their business. So why are we in y'all business now? That's all I want to know. And I like you, Halle. But you were very adamant about people getting in your business, girl. When you were pregnant, girl, are you pregnant? Girl, you look like you got a little baby, but are you pregnant? You putting out statements left and right. I would love for everyone to please stay out of my business. This is between me and DDG and my family. We would love our privacy. Why we can't have that now? You and him fighting, we know every intricate detail, child. Every intricate detail, and we should not know. Keep some things to yourself. All right, so here he is out here, child. DDG with his lying ass. Let's get him up here because I'm sick of him. I'm sick of him. I almost liked you before all this stuff happened. Now I don't, okay? Because you bitch made now. I see that. You moist and you bitch made. And I don't even like people like that. But says it, DDJ. Who was that? See, that's why I don't like you. I'm renaming you and everything. You need a whole new name. I just renamed you DDJ, okay? All right. So DDG now says, now I know how Michael Jackson felt being famous. Well, how Michael get in this? See? You bringing everybody into this. First, you done brought your mama, her slew-foot ass boyfriend. You done brought your brother into it, your sister in it. And now you done brought Michael, who is supposed to be resting in peace because they gave him that propofol. That's why his ass ain't here no more. Okay? The doctor gave him the propofol and he's resting peacefully. And you done went in and woke him up. He in the jail like he in the damn casket like this him. He was sleeping peacefully. Now you done woke him up. He about to start this shit here again. Michael. You know, woke Michael up. Brought him in you and Halle's bullshit. Michael in there like this, him, like he wasn't a Thriller video. Y'all know when that show to get the movie, he about to serve your ass. All right, you about to get that. Michael gonna give you all that, okay? Oh, I shouldn't say that because he ain't here. All right, I love you, Michael. But anyway, all right, LaToya Jackson, do not drop down in my comments trying to up and read me in a soft voice because I will read your ass down. Because you know, LaToya go hard for Michael, and she should. That's her brother. But don't up and think you're gonna read me down, bitch, because I will snap on you. Okay? Don't come.
Carrie, that was not nice for you to say that about my brother Michael. And I would love for you to keep his name out your motherfucking mouth. Okay?
Bitch, me. First of all, because you know you get ready to read a bitch down. You got first of all. When you go there, because there's levels to a read down. LaToya, you gonna get cussed out if you come over here in my DMs on that bullshit. All right. Now I was trying to be nice. Let's move on. So this is what he has said. All right, because he's always the victim. Okay, professional victim. Now I know how Michael Jackson felt being famous. Okay, you're not even meeting the cusp of who Michael was, nigga. Okay, you not the glove, the sock. Nigga, you ain't even Bubbles when it comes to Michael. So don't even put yourself in the same realm as Michael. Now you know how Michael felt. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Just stay away from Halle. Okay? Stay away from Halle. I know how Michael felt. Who is it gonna be next? Who is it gonna be next, child? Michael, how I get in it? Here go Michael, child. Michael said, y'all call me? Y'all call for me? Okay, here you go. He on this shit. On that Thriller shit, he about to come back. You don't call Michael back, child. Damn. DDG, with all due respect, we don't care, okay? Seriously, go away until it's time for court. Please be quiet until it's time for court, all right? I will revisit this situation when y'all go back to y'all court hearing, and we'll see what the judge say after that. In the meantime and in between time, tell your mama with her chunky ass, with that windsuit on in the summertime, to sit her ass down, because I was sick of her. When I saw that, I said, bitch, you don't even supposed to be in this. Why you filing some of that hot-ass windsuit on in the damn summertime, okay? I know your ass cheeks is moist up under there. I know it is. And tell her our boyfriend as well, his clout chasing ass, to sit his chunky biscuit eating ass down as well. I'm sick of y'all burnt butterbean eating asses. All right, let's move on. Oh, I had to get that out of me. Thank you, Lord. Oh, child. Jesus. All right. So now, Halle, I ain't gonna stay on this topic right here too long either. Because, child, they done got on my damn nerves. Oh, child. Yeah, she had on a windsuit on it. And what is this, June, bitch? This is June. Why you got on a windsuit? And had that bitch zipped all the way up here, like a priest. Tell me, what is this? Girl, can't no wind. It's a windsuit with no wind. How that happen, girl? How you got on a windsuit with no wind? Get out of here. All right. But anywho, so Halle Bailey, girl, she is fighting back, okay? Ariel girl under the sea is fighting back in here, girl. So Halle brings up the fight, the most recent fight that DDG had with his brother. Said, oh, okay, you had a fist fight recently with your brother linked to the doo-doo garbage comment, okay, in the new court filing. So she brought that up since he want to be filing motions. Since you got some motion filing a motion, she brought up your most recent fight and says that she don't feel that Halo, child, this one here, Halo should be anywhere around you because you don't be in safe environments. And I agree. Okay, I agree. She said, my baby don't need to be around his daddy right now because he out here on the fighting stuff. He out here fighting and it's not a safe environment, okay? Yes, never mind me being in text messages saying I had a knife and a pow, okay? And putting tracking devices in his baby bag to find you and popping up on your ass over there at the MGM theater because you had another bitch up in there on Mother's Day when you supposed to be taking my ass out, okay? You supposed to be having me over there at what's the name of the place? At Chili's, okay? Getting that 3 for $10 for Mother's Day, bitch. But you instead was over there eating popcorn and shit with another bitch when you should have been up and calling me. So now because you did that, another motion for your ass. I love it. I really hope they calm down a little bit though, because y'all doing too much. You're doing too much. You asked for this though, DDG. You asked for this because you shouldn't put your damn hands on her. All right. And I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it's saying from a lot of stuff that I'm reading, Halle Bailey is getting a lot of love in this situation. I feel like he's trying to ruin her reputation in the media to make people not like her. And I feel like you were clout riding her. I feel like, and I just made that up. Okay. You were riding off her clout when you got with her because you knew she was somebody and you were not. Okay. So you came up off her, you got a little few millions, and I feel like he's taking care of a few people in his family. And I feel like they put that pressure on him to say what he needs to say and one up her so that he can keep getting that money. But look at how the Lord works, because you're losing millions. You're losing millions. You're losing endorsement deals because you're running your damn mouth in the way you're moving. And that's what you get. We're going to forever love her. We love her. We sympathize with her. You know why? She came out and said, I'm dealing with postpartum depression. She's been very much so transparent with what she's dealing with. Okay. And the fact that she was able to hold on to the stuff that she was dealing with, the abuse behind the scenes from him. Of course, people don't like you now. They're going to be all over here applauding her ass for what she's doing. So another win for the books for her. I'm here for Halle. I'm going with Halle. Okay, because I'm a mother. I know how it is. I didn't deal with postpartum, but I mean, damn, or maybe I did. And maybe I didn't know I did. But I'm just saying, I sympathize with her as a mother. She's a first-time mom, and it's like his family is trying to take that baby, and they're trying to ruin her. And I don't like that. I don't like that. They need to stay the hell out of her damn business. So yeah, let's move on. Okay. She should have pulled one of his damn dreads out. That's what she should have did. And not that I promote violence in any way, shape, or form, but damn, he get on my nerves. All right, so we've already talked about this situation, but upon me digging and looking in these YouTube streets, now I see why Offset is upset. Okay. Now, a couple days ago, I showed you where Offset is upset at Cardi because Cardi went and had her son's hair braided like Stefon Diggs, who is dating Cardi at the time. Okay. Now, and says that, so as you guys can see here in my screen, where Offset made a direct threat towards Stefon Diggs and Cardi by saying, now when somebody up and be unalive for playing with my son, then call me the crash out. Okay. Says, I don't care how I look trolling with my kids in bad. Okay. With my kids in bad. See, you are writing, you mumble writing. Okay. That was a mumble right there. That's what that was, a mumble message. We can tell you, we can tell you right there. But yeah, so as y'all can see, that's why he was upset. That's why he was upset. All right, so of course you guys know, and I told y'all what day before yesterday when I reported this, that he's also gone ahead and deactivated, he meaning Offset, he deactivated his accounts, okay, his social media accounts after making that threat, because he didn't want no traces of that child. So when the feds come pick his ass up, he didn't want to mumble lie to the feds after they said, what's this shit right here that you sent them, okay? When they get ready to lock his little moist ass up, because he is not meant for jail at all. He want to be hard so bad. Offset want to be hard so bad, nigga, but you not. You not, nigga. You are not. But let's get into this. This is why he mad, because he used to be a fan of Stefon Diggs. Look at him. Look at the Lord. So a throwback photo of Offset and Stefon Diggs resurfaced on the internet. All right. Look at the two of them. They used to be friends, okay? Y'all used to be friends out here. And now that he's over there dating Cardi, you don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like it. You was a fan of Stefon, all in the picture, all in the video, like Diddy. I said, now I get it. Here's the connection. It's like a puzzle. Okay. You sitting back watching this person who you saw as someone you admired, now digging out your wife. Go figure. And all you had to do was do right by Cardi, and you could have been up in there. Now she don't care about your ass no more. She done moved on, and your favorite athlete is her favorite. Woo! Your favorite athlete is her favorite athlete, okay? Yeah. Your favorite athlete, nigga, is her favorite athlete. Go figure. I gotta laugh about this because Cardi went straight jugular with this shit. Okay, out of all the people she could have been with, you chose. This shit funny to me. I'm sorry. This is funny to me. Okay, your favorite athlete is her favorite athlete, but out of all the people that Cardi could have chose in the industry, why Stefon Diggs, knowing that there was a connection between him and Offset? Ain't that is some straight gutter behavior? But I'm kind of here for it, though, because of the way he treated her. So it is what it is. And you ain't been there for your kids. You've been a deadbeat. And I can't stand guys that take it out on the kids when they mad at the baby mama. Just, I ain't doing nothing for them. I ain't buying them no clothes. I ain't giving no money. I ain't doing this. I ain't going to come and see them. Like, that's just, I don't like that. That's bitch made out of you. So we'll see what happens with that. But that's why he's upset, because he really was friends with Stefon Diggs prior to that. But and Cardi was like, yeah, let me pull a you on you right quick. All right. Mm-hmm. Boy, them tables turn quick, didn't they? Boy, them tables turn. There's something about them tables, honey, when them tables turn on your ass. Ooh, child. Cardi. Girl, baby, pissing Cardi off is just not a good idea, because she goes straight jugular. She know what she's doing. She know exactly what she's doing, because you could have been with anybody, honey, but him. You know what it is. Y'all done probably set up and pillow talked about Stefon Diggs when y'all were in a good space. I'm like, yes, that's my favorite athlete. Oh my God, I can't wait till I meet him. She was like, oh, well, I'll be dating him soon, so you'll get to get an autograph for free. I'll be dating him soon, so you'll get, autograph picture and everything. I'll get that for you. Damn. Ooh, child. Oh, baby, you got what I need. But you say he's just a friend, child. Yeah. All right, let's move on. So this is a girl, not today, girl. Okay, Halle Berry rejects marriage proposal, y'all, from Van Hunt. Now, they've been dating for a minute, 5 years to be exact. Okay, they've been dating for 5 years, and Van said, okay, let me go ahead and put a ring on it like Beyonce, child. And Halle said, no. She said, no. Get up off that ashy ass knee. You will not tie. No, you won't. That's got to be the most embarrassing shit ever. You done mustered up the courage to and propose to somebody and get them a ring and everything. He probably spent his last savings, okay? And then got on that ashy knee and then proposed to Halle. And she was like, I'm sorry, I cannot. That's embarrassing. Anybody ever been proposed to and you said no? Women. Let me talk to my women. Women, have you guys ever been proposed to by someone and you said no? Has anyone ever turned down a proposal? Anybody? Okay, so let's get into it, because this is embarrassing. Y'all know Halle's had she's been married before and she's been burned every time. So I think she's trying to be a little bit more cautious, and she's trying to move in a different way. Y'all know she was married to this guy named Maceo, who she has a child with, and he came and got child support and spousal support, all that. Like he's getting a bunch of money out of her a month. So she like, bitch, I ain't about to do this shit again. Now we can date. Maybe she just want to date and just be, booed up and not married. Because when you get married and you start attaching stuff and he got access to your money, unless you got a good prenup, honey, an airtight one, she's like, you can keep getting this nookie, but you damn sure won't get this wallet. Okay. But let's get into what they said, child. I don't blame you, Halle, because she done had 2 failed marriages and both of them went all the way left. And both men came for her bag. So I get it, honey. I get it. All right, so Halle Berry and Van Hunt, who have been dating since September of 2020. After 5 years together, Van Hunt revealed that in Today.com interview that he has proposed to Halle Berry, but she has not yet accepted, and she doesn't feel marriage is necessary to validate their love, citing her 3 past marriages and now this one, okay? And his one. So he's been married before. She's been married 3 times. Well, damn, Halle. Says despite this, it says that Berry expressed that they plan to marry soon because she believes Hunt is the right person for her, though not out of obligation. Okay. Says that the couple met through Hunt's brother, and Berry has shared that this relationship is uniquely fulfilling. So maybe she's trying to get that prenup in order first. Okay. She's like, soon. I still got my attorney working. So soon. Okay, maybe. So it says that describing it as her first experience of being madly in love before physical. Hold on. Okay. Describing it as being her first experience of being madly in love before physical intimacy. All right now. It says that Berry, a 58-year-old Oscar winner, and Hunt, a Grammy-winning artist, okay, you got some money too, have been spotted together at various events, including the 2025 Cannes Film Festival. It says that Berry feels happy and secure with Hunt, noting that he enhances her roles as a mother and artist. Okay, that's good. It says that the article highlights their mutual admiration through social media tributes and public appearances, emphasizing their deep connection. So it's given that when he asked her, she's just not ready as of yet. Maybe she's trying to still iron out some things. Maybe she's still scared a little bit from jumping into another marriage after she's been devastated and having to cough up a great deal of money per month with prior marriages and men. All right. Y'all know that's Halle Berry. Halle Berry got a bag. Halle's been acting for quite some time. She got long money. She got old money. All right. And she still looks good. I'll give it to her. Halle can run with some of the best of these girls out here. All right. She kept herself up and she looking good out there. All right. So go off, Halle. What y'all think about that? But she's telling him, yeah, nah, we're going to have to put the brakes on it right now, honey. I don't know now. Okay, but I respect it. It's her decision because at the end of the day, she does have to say yes before proceed. If he's still sticking around, because most men, their pride be hurt so bad when they propose to a woman and she say no, a lot of times they'll end the relationship because they're like, what I'm sticking around here for? Because the goal is to, at some point in time, if for some people, to get married. Marriage is not for everybody, but the goal is to date, get to know that person. Then you see, I can see this person in my life maybe for the rest of my life. So you want to go out and get a ring and propose to that person and go into the next phase, which means marriage, and then, having a family, building things together. Y'all know how it goes. So, hey, I don't know. I get it that she's afraid. I think she dated. Was she married to or dated David Justice and he was A.B. Yusuf. She also dated, I'm hearing Wesley Snipes and he was A.B. Yusuf. So she's been through quite a few relationships that did not go well. But the last two I remembered, and I remember the name Maceo like yesterday. Is it Maceo? I think it's a man's name. Anyway, she had to cough up quite a bit of money to him because he was suing her and fighting her on where the child went to school and all. He was getting involved a lot, but he kept going to the courts and asking the courts for more and more money. And she has to kick out a lot of money per month. I think they have shared custody now. He was going for full custody of their child, but they do have shared custody now, but she still has to kick out spousal support to him per month. And she also has to kick out child support as well. And he was like below her tax bracket. And that's why I said, girl, do not date down. So I'm glad she found somebody that's close to where she is, like in Hollywood. He's a Grammy award-winning artist. Like, so he's sound like he's in Hollywood. But the guy that she married prior to that, he was just a regular schmeggler. And the nigga went straight for her bag whenever things went left. So don't be dating down women because that can cost you in the long run. All right. Because you better believe they sit back like Santa Claus, honey, making a list and checking it twice. And baby, as soon as you be like, it's over, that's when they go batshit crazy on your ass and try to take everything you work hard for. So stop dating down, okay? Stop dating down. Date that way, girl. That's up. Let's move on. All right, Q from the group 112 sat down with Big Tigger, and he also mentions some things about the Diddy trial and Diddy, okay? So let's get into it. I want to look at a little bit of this interview. So shout out to Big Tigger Morning Show. All right, so let's go. So they said one's got to go. Said which classic 112 song are you letting go? All right, that's what they're asking him. So Slim from 112, let us know which one he's getting rid of and why. Anybody? We still got some 112 fans in the building. Okay, I like 112. All right, and when y'all hear 112, you know Q's voice because he got that real soft, subtle voice. All right, he be singing now. I always said, why did they choose him to be the lead singer? Because the other group, the other guys in the group, they can sing very well as well. But he just had that voice that stood out. So he said, I remember in an interview that I watched before where he was saying that Diddy, the other guys in the group were kind of upset because they felt their voices were stronger. But Diddy pointed out that he wanted Slim, not Q, but Slim to be the lead singer of the group because of how his voice stood out. So let's get into this. They're saying which song, 112 song, would you let go?
In the building. We get you out of here with this. We got a game that we play with lots of people. It's tough. Requires some difficult decisions on your part. It's called One's Gotta Go.
One's Gotta Go?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 4 titles and you gotta get rid of one like it never existed.
Yes.
Like it never existed.
It ain't even happened.
Like, so not archive it, like,
never existed.
I might allow that, but
oh, come on, man. Don't change the rules.
Okay. Cupid. Only You. It's Over Now. Anywhere.
You know what? Because I got beat. So my mom is the evangelist.
Oh my gosh.
And I had to explain, who wrote those lyrics. I tried to tell him, that was Mike.
Oh, he would have blamed somebody else.
Which is I found out through 23andMe that's my cousin. But
what?
Really?
Yes. So I'm gonna go with Anywhere. Final answer.
Oh man, come on!
I mean, you say Cupid and it's over now. You know what I'm saying? It's over now. It was like a number one. All of them number. Oh, freaking man!
All of them.
I got beat for Anywhere.
Okay.
Sorry, mama. I ain't
I about to say you better not say no damn Cupid now. I still like listening to Cupid, honey. That's one of my favorites from 112. So yeah, okay.
even do nothing. I mean, how you do that? Slim's in the building. We get you out of here with this. We got a game.
I like Anywhere too. Okay, I can love you in the shower. Yeah, that's my shit. I like that. Why would you let that go? But yeah, and the beat is hot on that too. So let's
my man.
All done, child. So right here it says that Slim shares his thoughts on everything going on with Diddy after his ongoing trial, and if he experienced anything that we recently heard about, child, in the media. Did y'all do any FOs? Did 112 do any FOs in room 112, child? Let's find out.
And Slim is in the building with the Big Ticket Morning Show. So, have you been following the Diddy situation?
Oh man, and let me tell you something. Hey, everybody knows that 112 we were
Bad boy.
You know, we came with that's Bad Boy.
Mhm.
So you know, we were there to 2003. It's just unfortunate of what we're hearing now because you know my experience has not been that at all.
Right.
You know, so listening, I'm just like everybody else. It's just very unfortunate of what I'm hearing.
Mhm.
But you know, hey man, Bad Boy gave me a platform to just you know, man, like I was able to support my family, and you know what I mean, and you know, it's been a great experience, but it just haven't been my experience.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
You wasn't at the party. That's what you trying to say. I'll say it for you. I wasn't there. My man Slim is in the building.
Yeah, y'all hear that? So he said they ain't really experienced none of that. So maybe Diddy went into the FOs during that time. I think he was. I just think that he probably kept it from them because there's a lot of people that said that they worked with Diddy, that all this stuff that's coming out in the trial they knew nothing about. Now maybe they could be lying, but they said that Diddy had a way of hiding certain, you know, phases of his life from people that he worked with, and they just saw him as just this boss and not somebody who was out here just trying to, you know, have FOs with everybody. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, Slim didn't have the same experience that Q from Day 26 had of being, you know, given a tranquilizer and taken advantage of. That's unfortunate, right? But so shout out to Slim. All right, shout out to Slim.
Avenue.
Listen, all
right, so it said that Slim of 112 joins the Big Ticket Morning Show to talk about his new single, Someone to Love. I'm glad he's still doing music, dropping this month. I'm going to check it out and see what it's giving. Said that his group 112 will be celebrating 30 years. That's impressive, okay, of classic music this year, and will hit the road for a 20-city tour. But they said that, but the big question is, are we going to see all of the group members? So hey, I like that. Stay on the road, honey, and tour as long as fans receive you guys and come out and support. Child, stay on the road because touring is where the money is anyway. All right, go on out there and get that love and that coin, baby.
Fan, as a huge fan, I'm talking about the first album 112 fan.
Yes.
Is there any possibility of us seeing the original members of the group back on the stage?
Well, I would just say this. Hey, you know, I put everything up to God. You know, everybody's doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know, hey, it's big for everybody out here. Whatever everybody's doing right now. But right now, I'm just so involved in, you know what I'm saying, the 30-year anniversary, right? 30-year anniversary. We've been doing this for a while, and so you know, I'm just engulfed in this and singles.
Yeah, because and I ain't gonna push you, but the 30th anniversary seems like a good time.
Sounds like a good time.
It seems like a perfect time.
Yeah, you know. But hey, I never question God. You know, every time I wake up in the morning, I always say, "Hey, Lord, let Your will be done."
Amen.
And I've always put everything in God's hand.
Now,
Avenue.
Listen, as a fan, as a huge fan, I'm talking about the first album.
I love it, y'all. I love that they're getting ready to go on tour. Yes, I'm definitely going to be checking out to see where they're going to be going. I'm pretty sure they're going to do some shows in Atlanta because they are from Atlanta. But I'm happy to see that they're still, after 30 years, they're still together and still doing music and doing their own things as well. So that's great. I do know that I think it's Q in the group. I think he do be writing for other artists a lot too, if I'm not mistaken. He is good with the pen, so don't sleep on Q. So Q is good with the pen. But yeah, I'm happy for 112. I'm happy that they're still being able to go out here and do what they're doing. Day 26 is still touring and doing stuff too. So they ain't let that whole Diddy situation and Diddy crashing their career with Bad Boy records stop them from doing anything that they're doing. They still touring and doing good, making money. So shout out to them for that. Okay, I love to see it, honey. I love to see it. Oh, y'all know what I forgot to show y'all? The damn let me get back. I meant to show y'all the damn comments of what the people were saying about Marlo. How I skipped that. I'm so disrespectful. All right, let's get into what they're saying with Marlo. I got to spin the block on that because, baby, I took the time to upload them. All right, so, okay. So, y'all remember I was telling y'all that Marlo was saying something about Kenya, okay? Hold on. No, hold on. Give me a second, y'all. What did I do with it? Hold on. Okay, yeah. So Marlo says, I'm speechless with this season, and Kenya with these fake ass receipts don't surprise me. Okay, so upon her saying that, okay, hold on. So this is what the people had to say. They said that she is Kenya's biggest fan, meaning Marlo. Okay, so they're adding her so she'll see these messages. They said that don't let them silence you. Said that it's Kenya's train. Hold on, why can't you see me good? Damn, it's so small. And I got my damn glasses on. Child, I need on some damn binoculars or something. Okay, hold on. All right, so she says that okay, so this person says at Marlo says the bugger off Marlo said ain't nobody interested in what your lispy self have to say. Not lispy, child. Says at Marlo, why you acting like the season that you were on was also good? Okay, meaning girl, when you was on the show, you weren't giving nothing either. All right, I'm gonna just breeze through these. Let me take this down. Well, I'll leave it up. That's all right. So another person says at Marlo, be quiet and leave Kenya alone. So Kenya got a huge following, child, people that love her. Another person says said that you still seeking Kenya's validation. So they're saying this to Marlo. Another person says at Marlo, girl, shut up. All right. Another person says at Marlo said that you think that we don't know that you look up to Kenya. Damn. Another person says I low-key blame you for this, meaning Kenya being fired. They said at Marlo, I low-key blame you for this. It said that once they gave you a peach, it's downfall from there. It said that they tried to do damage control and revamp, and we got this flop season. It said that you were great as a friend of, but the cast, said that you were good as a friend of, said that the cast, but as an official housewife, that it was always a no. I agree. She did better as a friend of, so that was right. Another person says that she is Kenya's biggest fan. This other person says, don't let them silence you, said that it is Kenya's train, and people use other brains to think the same way. Others' brains to think the same way. Says that I miss you in the show. Meaning at Kenya, they miss Kenya on the show. They said that you brought truth and rawness. Okay. And then this person says, not Marlo Hampton trying to act speechless when that's exactly why she gave the whole season. When that's exactly what she gave the whole season, meaning speechless. Says at Kenya came with the documents while you showed up with drama and no plot. Ooh, child. This other person says at Marlo Hampton, until you can properly say vomit and bun, then hush. Damn. Another person says, I told her to shut her mouth, telling Marlo to shut her mouth. Then another person says, exactly, I wish that they bring you back. Says that Marlo, exactly, I wish that they bring you back. And said that you had a storyline and real stuff going on, and I want to see your nephews and their progress. And I want all their theatrical scenes. Said that Porsha didn't bring nothing to the table, or Phaedra, or the lap dog. Ooh, child, So that's what they're having to say to Marlo. I don't feel that Marlo brought anything, and people, I think they got tired of hearing about her storyline with her nephews. I think it was very noble of her to take them in and adopt them and help them out when their mother was, having an issue with being on the drugianas and, in rehab or whatever, in jail. I think she was in jail. But so I think that was very great of her to do that. But I think people were kind of worn out by that storyline. They didn't want to hear that shit. And they were like, girl, what else? Because we heard about you saying you had blueprints for a new home that you're building, but you're still staying in that townhome. Girl, what else you got going on? Okay. So I don't think people really care more about Marlo anymore, child. Go get another mug shot or something. I don't know. So anyway, child, the people are talking about Beyonce, and then I got to read these damn text messages from Diddy and Cassie, okay? Because we got them. We get to get into the mind of Diddy and Cassie and they nasty asses. All right, I'm gonna have to be creative when I read them because some of that stuff on there is too far. But so let's get into this next topic with Beyonce, and they're saying that her tour is kind of struggling a little bit with ticket sales, y'all. Yeah, let's get into that. Y'all know she is on her Cowboy Carter tour. Anybody got tickets? Anybody going to the Cowboy Carter tour? Anybody? Let me know. Anybody out there on the Cowboy Carter tour? Okay. Ciao. Now, they said that several media outlets are reporting that the massive failure of Beyonce's vastly unsold Cowboy Carter tour. They said the tour has barely sold out of 3 of 30 shows. They said that with 27 shows still having a lot of unsold tickets. They said a music industry insider said that sometimes you don't retire, but the fans retire you. And then they show down here the seating chart of all these open seats at Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour. What do you guys think? I do think that some of those tickets are out of this world. Some of those tickets are higher than some of y'all rent or mortgage payments out here, and that's a lot. And you got people that's not paying their bills to go to Beyonce's concert. I think we talked about this whenever she was on tour before, how this one lady paid her rent. She took her rent money and used it on Beyonce's tour tickets to go there. And then she was asking for GoFundMe so that she could pay her bills. It's not that serious. It's never that serious that you take your bill money to go and see Beyonce, baby. It's just Beyonce bills are paid. Trust me. And not that I don't even think Beyonce need the money. I think she enjoys being on tour and getting that love and admiration from her fans and the Beehive and people that kind of praise her and give her that Beyonce, oh my God, people fainting and stuff. I think she loves that. When it comes down to her needing the money, I don't think she necessarily needs the money. I don't think she needs the money to I don't think she needed it because she's damn near a billionaire. She's up there, child, in the triple digits as far as her bag. But it's weird that they're saying that the people are not buying. And I feel like the reason for that, of course, is a recession. It's a recession, okay? Job losses and all that type of shit going on. So, yeah, with the recession, higher unemployment rates right now. A lot of people are losing their jobs, tariffs going up, people living paycheck to paycheck, and economic uncertainty and all that stuff going on. Of course, people are not going to be buying tickets for said show because they can't afford that shit no more like they used to. With Trump being in office and thousands of people losing their jobs, child, it's a mess. Okay, we are in the middle of a recession again. They just announced that Medicaid and all that stuff going out the window, and what else? SNAP benefits going away. People are scrambling trying to figure out how they're gonna survive. They don't want to be up there with no damn cowboy boots on, no cowboy hat, singing no damn country songs with Beyonce right now. They said, child, we'll listen to you on the radio for free. We ain't about to go in there and spend no $1,500 for no damn tickets to be in there doing no boots on the ground, bitch, when we literally about to be on the ground out here. We ain't trying to be doing no damn boots on the ground when I asked literally about to be on the ground because we about to be put out trying to support Beyonce. What y'all think about that? Anybody buy any tickets for the Beyonce tour? To the Cowboy Carter? Anybody been to the Cowboy Carter tour? And I ain't trying to deter anybody from going, but I'm just saying times are hard right now. Times are hard. She's not selling out tickets like she should. They're saying that 3 out of the 30 shows barely sold out. Okay. And she still got more shows to go. So she's going to take a little pay cut here. And which is unfortunate because when you go on tour, it's expensive to go on tour. You got a lot of people to pay. You got to pay the lighting man. You got to pay your backup dancers. And baby, she have a lot. She have more backup dancers than MC Hammer on stage. And y'all know MC Hammer used to have about 100 and something people on stage. Beyonce have a lot of backup dancers. All those people have to be paid. And that's contingent upon ticket sales. Okay. You got to pay the tour person. You got to pay the makeup artist. You got to pay the designers, all that stuff. The person that drive the bus, everybody got their hand out when you're on tour. And she got a lot of people that she got to pay. So if she ain't selling out these damn tickets, somebody got to come. The money got to come from somewhere. Yeah. The stage costs, all that, the venue, you got to pay all these people. Money is coming out of it everywhere. So it's sad. It's sad. I like Beyonce, child, but let's get into this now. Beyonce's name was mentioned in a text message with Cassie and Diddy. Let's get into these damn messages because, baby, it sounds like Beyonce might have been into some FOs, if you will. Okay, yeah, all right, child. Mm-hmm. Let's get into these messages, child. Let's get into these messages. All right. Now, I'll be reading these from my phone because they are small. Okay. They're small. But we got to read them because, Lord, I said, wait a minute. Cassie said, honey, tell Beyonce not to come, child. I said, not to come where? I know you lying. Girl. Yeah, that's the one. All right, so I'm gonna have to swipe there. Okay, so let's get into it. So the text messages says the ones in blue is from Cassie. Okay, Cassie is writing in blue, and the white messages, of course, is from Diddy because it says Sean Combs. All right, so Cassie says, and these were July 11th of 2012. Cassie says to Diddy, I love you so much. Diddy responds by saying, I love you more. I can't tell. So Cassie responds by saying, turn this way. These are small, Lord. She says, it's starting to read now. She said that before I start, I just want to say thank you and I love you. She said that if there's anything that I can do today for you or bring to you to make your day better, please hit me. So it sounds like you like a servant girl over there or something. So Diddy responds by saying, love yourself. So she's saying, what can I do for you today? He said, love yourself and be happy. He says, and really give me the day to put yourself into my shoes. Says that be me for the day. And I promise that I will be you. And let's, I guess, come together, whatever that means. So Diddy also says, compare notes at the end of the day. And then we can't see the bottom. So let's go to the next text here because it's a bunch of them. All right, so hold on, because I want y'all to be able to see with me. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the next one. I gotta be creative a little bit. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so I know y'all can't see it, but you can see it a little bit. So I'm gonna read it to y'all. All right, so Cassie says, how's your day? Diddy says, I'm good. Says Ish says, need you to go to the doctor. Okay, so he's telling her, I need you to go to the doctor. So Cassie responds by saying, yeah, we did a lot. All right, so Diddy says, what you mean? Cassie says, a lot of DICKs, a lot of partying. Diddy says, so do you feel sick? I'm sorry. So he apologizes to her, asking her, do she feel sick? And he's telling her, I'm sorry. Okay. So let's take that one down and go to the next message. Child. Because you know he was making her do all this stuff without protection. So, yeah. All right, let's get to the next. These messages are crazy, y'all. All right, so the next one reads, said, I'm just going to go to bed. Said that you'll probably be tired. No, Diddy's telling her, just go to bed, you'll probably be tired. So Cassie says, I doubt that. She also says that I'm going to sleep on the plane. And then she responds by saying LOL, as you guys can see there. So from Pop Sale, because that is what she was saying that Diddy made her call him is Pop, which is the same name she called her grandfather, Pop. So he saved in as Pop. He says that, what do you want to do, woman? Says it, and no, I'm not asking you to FO. He says that I want to know what you want to do. So Cassie responds by saying, get something to eat, smoke, and then take a walk. Child, she was a little hood rat, wasn't she? Cassie was about that life. Child. Excuse me, y'all. All right, so let's take that down. She about that life. I'm gonna go eat and smoke and child. For a girl to be that damn cute, you wouldn't think, and no homo, child. I'm saying she was a pretty girl. You wouldn't think that she would result to such a life. My God. All right, so let's continue. All right, so the next one says, we can just go to bed. You'll probably be tired. I doubt that. Did I do that one twice? Says, what do you want to do? Okay, yeah, so we saw that one already. You take me to fantasy. Let's go to the next one. Y'all, sorry, because I'm trying to get all these down. Let's get to the next one. Be patient with me, child, because it's a lot. It's a lot. Woo, child. All right, so is that it? Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to put it up so y'all can see it with me. Anytime I have receipts, I like y'all to see with me and not just read. All right, so Diddy says to her, I want you to tell me a new fantasy of how you want it next time. They're talking about the FOs. Said that, would Dave turn you on? Who the hell is Dave, child? All right, so Cassie then says, let me turn this way so I can make it big, child, because we like big. All right. Says that I don't know. Cassie says, I don't know. Says, I haven't had time to think about it. She says that I've been trying to plan something, I guess, about you with a girl. So he wants her to be with, she wants Diddy to be with a girl. She says, and I want you to get into it. She says that I think that I'm starting to fantasize about that. So she's like, look, take some of these damn FOs up off me and get your ass up there and do some of this shit you asking me to do. So she's saying Dave, and then they blocked it out. So then the next one says on the plane, so excited. Okay. So then Cassie then also says that my phone is dying though. So I'm shutting it off. Okay. So that's what she's telling him. Let's continue. So she's like, look, I'm tired of doing all these damn FOs. Get your ass in there too. You got me in here all tooted up and your ass over there sitting over there in the corner enjoying it. All right. So let's move to the next message, child. All right. Let's see. Child. All right, so hold on. Is that it? Okay, yeah, we're on the right one. So Diddy says, I said answer the question, what am I doing? He aggressive, ain't he? Diddy also says, what am I doing? So what am I doing? This disrespectful in pic? That don't make sense. Diddy, he must have been high when he was typing. So Cassie then says, you making me look like a side piece, and that is not what I thought I was. All right. So Cassie also says, and you want me to, and you want come to bullshit. That don't make sense. Says that we'll have a great time because for 2013, I'm on any okie doke. I'm not on any okie dokie bullshit. Says that it is what it is, and I am who I am to you, and I'm clear. She says that we'll have a good time no matter what. She says, and I'm having a ball. So it sounds like he must have somebody else in the picture and she's mad about it. So she says, it is what it is. She says that I'll be happy with you no matter what. So she's just taking whatever he give her. She says, I'll trust you. I'll treat you like my king no matter what. Child, bye. Her self-esteem is very low, it seems. Because Diddy sound like he play a lot of games and she just falling for that shit. Okay. And it's sad. It's so sad. All right. So let's continue. All right, so we saw that one. Let's see. No, we already saw that. Let's continue. All these messages. Oh, this is the one where Beyonce is on, y'all. Because it sounds like Beyonce has something to do with their situationships behind the scenes. All right, because Cassie mentions Beyonce. And I don't know no other Beyoncés but Beyonce. All right. So she says, I told Beyonce not to come. Where is she coming to? And why would she be there? Okay. She says, I'm getting in the shower. The door is open. This is what Cassie is telling Diddy. She says, hello, because he didn't respond. Okay. So Diddy then says, what you doing? So Cassie says, waiting for you. I said that we were starting around 4. All right. So Diddy says, I'm 5 minutes away. All right. That's what the message down here says in white. Okay, and my banner is up, but that's what it says. So she said, tell Beyonce not to come. So is Beyonce creeping behind the scenes having some FOs with Diddy and Cassie, you guys? Because now I remember when in the Making the Band days, y'all remember the cheesecake that they went across the bridge to go walk and get was for Beyonce. So Beyonce's always been hanging around Diddy because Diddy and Jay-Z were like that. So is something going on? Was she doing some Sasha Fierce stuff behind the scenes with Diddy and Cassie? Because I'm also hearing that Lauren London was also hanging around Cassie a lot and was doing some freaky deaky stuff as well. So, I mean, I know a lot of people like Beyonce and y'all see her as this, person with this aura, but everybody got a freaky side. So these messages, I guess, don't lie. Why would you need to tell Beyonce not to come and for what? Especially if you about to get in the shower. And according to this conversation that's being set up in these text messages, it sounds like they're preparing for an FO because Cassie's in the shower and she's inviting Diddy to come over, but she's saying tell Beyonce not to come. What's going on here? That was weird, right? Ooh, child. Ooh, child. So let's continue because there's more, child. Ooh. I said, let me find out. Sasha Fierce over there. All right, so let's get to the next message, girl. Somebody said, wait, what? Hell yeah. All these messages are juicy. Lord. All right, so y'all know in the white is Diddy. So Diddy says, in bed Okay, now this was 10/20 of 2012 at 8:12 a.m. So that's early in the morning. So in bed. Okay, that's what it says up here. The next one says, Cassie is in the blue. She says, seriously? So Diddy says yes or yeah. So then here, Cassie says, good night, Puff. Said to see you at some point. Thanks for the tease. Okay. So down here in the white, Diddy says, tease what? Okay. And then here in the blue down here, it says, saying that I was going to see you, but I'm not. Says that we'll put tomorrow's plans back on. So whatever that must be another F4, child. I'm still stuck on the Beyonce shit. Tell Beyonce not to come. Oh my God, Beyonce girl. Let me find out. All right, let's move on, child. Let's move on because there's more. Let's get the rest of these messages in. All right, next message, child. Ooh, somebody say, I'm just listening. Right. Okay. So in the blue is Cassie up top. Okay. It's a little cut off. Y'all forgive me, child. All right. So it says, are you coming back or should I just head home? She's talking to Diddy. So Pop Sell is Diddy. He says, yes, I am. All right. So she responds by saying K. Then Cassie then comes back, says, Mia said that you're gonna be a while. So I'm gonna head home. Mia, who's Mia? All right, so then down here, child, in the blue, let me turn this to the side because I gotta read this. Child. Hold on, and blow it up. All right, that was a whole bunch. So down here in blue is Cassie saying, says, as much as you think that you are Bruce Willis, you aren't. He's married, and before he was married, said that the family as a whole went on trips together, or just him and his woman. Said that Eddie Murphy and Paige took his kids away on their own. Okay, it says it didn't go with his ex because that's not who he is in love with. So it sounds like Diddy was going on some type of vacation with Kim Porter and their kids, and Cassie felt a way about that because they said that she was always a little jealous of Kim Porter because Kim Porter is said to have always had Diddy's heart, and that's something that they said Cassie always wanted, but Diddy always had her second after Kim Porter. All right, so she's snapping off on his ass in these texts. All right, so she says that I've been at the edge of tears this whole week. She says, I don't think that you sympathize with my feelings. I understand you feeling like you need to protect your children, but for a while. She says, it's like, for what? She said that they've never known you and Kim to be together unless there's something that I just don't know about. She said that they were babies when you started dating. Now, if Chance can go away with her dad and not her mom, she says that I think other kids can go too. The other kids can go too. She said that the more that time goes by, the harder that it is to understand. She says that I'm here ready to be that woman, and I'm in a constant fight because you won't ever allow it. So it's given that he always put these other women and his other baby mamas ahead of Cassie, and he was just using her as FOs, and she thought he was in love with her, and that was not the case. All right, so she says that this isn't what I want. She says I can't become that woman. Okay, damn, I know that shit right. So maybe that's why he kept her high, because he wanted her to always stay in FO mode and not be talking that I'm in love with you BS to him, because he didn't want to hear that shit anyway. Diddy was gonna do what he wanted to do with all the women that he was with. That's what he gave. Okay, so let's continue. Did I do that twice? Yeah, I did. Let's move to the next one. All right, child. What y'all think about these messages? All right, so Sean Combs, as you guys can see, y'all can see this one real good. All right, so probably because I blew it up a little bit. So Sean Combs, which is Diddy, says that I've been hitting you. So he mad because he can't reach Cassie because she's pissed at him for entertaining other women, and she thought she was the one. So she's ignoring his ass. So he says, I've been hitting you. What the F are you doing? That's taking so long for you to hit me back. What the F? So he pissed. Y'all see it on my screen. All right. So Cassie then hits back because she's messaging him. Looks like on a MacBook Pro. She said that you didn't call me. Can you talk? All right. So Diddy says, I've been texting. Like, bitch, no, I'm not about to call you. I've been texting you, so hit me back. That's what he's saying to her. So they having a little disagreement, sounds like, in the text messages. All right. So let's continue, child, because there is more. Ooh, child. All right, so let's get to the next one. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it right here. Okay. Oh no, that's the same one. I'm sorry. Damn, my bad. Hold on. Let me get the other one up, child. Hold on. Okay. Let's get to the next one. It's gotta be that one. Okay, yeah, that's it. All right, so Diddy says, that's Sean Combs, all right. He says, I'm horny for that ussy. That's what he's sending to Cassie. Cassie responds by saying, I want you to it. Okay. Y'all know, read into it. If you're looking at me, I want you to, okay, chomp it. Okay, that's what she's saying. So Diddy says, nice and slow for 30 minutes straight. All right, so having a little freaky conversation. Nothing wrong with that. Some people do. All right, so Cassie responds to Diddy by saying, yes, then stroke this ussy and kiss on each other for an hour or two. So whatever he did, he must have bought her a gift because she done got out of that being mad at him. So she back to talking that crazy shit to him again. Ooh, child, not for 30 minutes, girl. You strong. For 30 minutes, my God. Girl, you ain't got no feeling down there for 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. Child. All right, let's move on to the next one. Child. She said, yeah, I need your face in the place for 30 minutes, baby. And I need you to take your time when you get there. All right. Somebody said that sound good. Not Pepper's love, girl. Y'all better stop it in here. All right, so next message. Y'all can see it on my screen, honey, and y'all can see it too. Let's blow it up on my screen over here. So Pop Sale, which is Diddy. All right, he said, what you been thinking about when you are horny? All right. And Cassie responds by saying, let me turn this way. Cassie responds by saying, thinking about you on top of me, honey, and inside of me, okay? The way you look at me and talk to me like that. I love looking up at you and hearing you moan. Child. Do I got on a panty line of shit? Hold on. Yeah, I'm good. All right, so Pop Sale is Diddy, and he says back to her, you like it when I moan? LOL. I'ma moan more just for you. Okay, I know that shit right. So she responds by saying, I love it, LOL. Okay, that's really what I think about. Okay, that's what Cassie's saying to him. All right, so Cassie then says, I love the way you talk to me when you're on top, girl. Oh, shit, y'all doing a lot over there. Let me hurry up through these messages, child. They about to get me caught up in here. Lord have mercy. All right, my Lord. Child, am I going through the change of life or am I warm in here, Lord? I feel like I'm going through the change of life in here. Child, am I going through menopause right here? I feel like I'm going through menopause or something. Jesus. It's hot all of a sudden. Do I need to crank my fan up in here, girl? All right, so you guys can see on my right. Let's see what they freaking at. All right, so Cassie, guys, as y'all can see, they ain't done, girl. They ain't done. All right, so Cassie then says, this happened on Friday, December the 7th at 9:05 a.m. Says, Cassie says, can I, because she's in black, says, can I not get a chance to make things right? I haven't taken care of you. All right now. So Diddy responds by saying, you took care of me. Hold on. You took care of me materialistically, not where I needed it. Uh-oh. Says, I needed you to love me and put me first. All right. So Diddy, Diddy says, I miss my best friend. He said that to her. She says, I miss you too. She says, you always was my ride. Oh, he says, you always was my ride or die. That's what he's saying to Cassie, okay? They on that bullshit. He don't mean none of that. He don't mean none of that, nigga. Get out of here. I'd have been like, boy, bye. All right. Let's move on to the next one, child. We almost to the end. I think we got two more. Whoo, child. All right, so I can see that. Let's look. All right, so Cassie then says, because she's in blue, can I not get a chance to make... Oh, we already saw that. Why put that one back up? Hold on. Okay, yeah. Let's move to the next one. Because these damn messages running together, child. Damn. All right. Whoo, child, these are juicy. I'm all in their text message. Who would have known we'd be reading Diddy and Cassie's damn text messages, y'all? All right, so is that it? Let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, so Somebody said they clenching their cheeks. Oh, not clenching, girl. All right, so this is Diddy's phone. Child said that I miss my best friend. I miss you too. You're always my right eye. Why is that the same message? Okay, maybe that's because the way it okay. I did it twice. So yeah, what y'all think about these messages? So these are text messages that were just released in court. All right. Released in court, girl, in the transcripts between Diddy and Cassie. What y'all think about that? And Beyonce's name was mentioned in that as well to say, tell Beyonce not to come. I'm about to get in the shower. Okay. She said, Cassie says, tell Beyonce not to come. She says, and I'm getting in the shower. The door is open. Hello. So it's giving that maybe they got somebody else to do it, or maybe Beyonce was on tour and she didn't have time for no FO that day. But Beyonce's name was mentioned in these text messages where an FO was being set up between Diddy and Cassie because Diddy asked, what you doing? And she says, waiting for you. She said that said we are starting. You said that we were getting started at 4. So that sounds like a FO being set up, and Beyonce's name is mentioned. So yeah, that's that tea, child. That's that tea, and that's all I got for y'all. Okay, that's our show. That's our show. That's our show. All right, let me sure I ain't leaving nothing out. Yeah, I ain't leaving nothing out. That's it. Yeah, that's our show, child. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Okay. Please don't forget to tap that like button. All right. Thank y'all for coming on over. 380 people watching me. I love y'all down. Thank y'all for the support. All right. So Belle Wilson, KBR Tyra, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead, as well as True TV Podcast. Thank y'all for modding and doing an awesome job. Thank you so much, Sunny Days. Thank you so much, Purple Unicorn. Thank you, Messy Hills ATL, Boss Lady Brittany, Girlfriend Chronicles, Love Seen Heard. Thank you again, True TV Podcast. Thank you, Schoolboy, for being in the building. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss any content creators? All right. Was probably going crazy. In court, the court reporter was probably going crazy. Shit, I'm going crazy too. I saw Beyonce. Baby, when I first saw it, when I was reading through the message, I was like, hold up, because I didn't went by it so fast trying to read them. I said, hold up, Beyonce? What Beyonce doing up in this? But child, yes, Beyonce sound like Beyonce was getting ready to be there for FO because they had a whole time and everything set that they supposed to be there at 4 o'clock, child, and Diddy was even running late for this said FO. But what y'all think about it, y'all? Put in the chat what y'all think about these topics that we talked about. Lord. Somebody said, I believe it. I said, hey. And a lot of people said Beyonce would have never do. Why? Because she on stage and could dance and sing real good. Why would you think that she wouldn't be involved in that? These are text messages, conversations of them talking back and forth, and Beyonce's name is mentioned. Right? Child, bye. I'd never put nothing past nobody because Beyonce, if you listen to her lyrics, Beyonce is a freak too. Okay. What's the song she did? I can't wait for you to something. I can't wait for you to put that something on me. Something she says, y'all. I can't remember. But Beyonce, if you listen to her lyrics very closely in her song, Beyonce is a damn freak. So I wouldn't put it past her. She might have did some freak offs as well. Okay. And I told y'all Lauren London was mentioned too in some stuff with Cassie. Because they were like that, if you know what I mean. But thank y'all so much. Any other content creators, if I missed you, please don't charge it to my head, honey. Charge it to my heart. But charge it to my heart, not to my head. All right. I have it as shit go. But thank y'all for being here. Caramelians as well. All right. Please don't forget to tap that like and tell a friend. Come on over to the Caramel Rail Show and subscribe. Subscribe and hit that like as well. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Let's get on out of here, honey. And I will see y'all later. If nothing else, let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and up.